You would
that's
think,
been
arguably,
being
since
posted.
I was the session, which thank you for letting me have that. I feel very appreciated.
Yeah.
I would remember it much, but I really don't.
It's good. It's all
It
good.
was
I'll
a
be
fever
honest.
dream.
My drawn recaps are not helping me a whole lot.
Mhm.
Because I'm looking at them and it's like, okay, I kind of remember each part of this, but I have no idea how they coordinate.
It's true, but we are properly live, so if one of you would like to give the recap for inspiration, feel free. It does not need to be very good, because it's been a bit since we last played.
It started in the circle of F. Do you want it? Because I got MVP, so if you want the inspiration, you can go for it.
I remember it.
Aha!
Oh,
Go ahead.
perfect.
Go ahead.
Suckers, at least decently. We did last time. We sort of last time we ended with receiving our boons from Sylvania, I believe. Sylvana. Either way, Fey Queen, Summer Court, great lady, gave us sick shit. We finally got most of the session was us learning about our sick shit. Because holy fuck, it's insane. To give a quick recap, Clink is bigger now. He's big boy. Can turn into Durgagon. And he's Teen Groot now. That's my best analogy. Tim has a bow that lets him fly and shoot lightning, so that's funny. What the fuck?
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man.
Minnie, a reminder, has a death ward just kind of on them. And a horn that, considering the other gear that we got, is probably a little nuts in what it is going to summon in terms of aid for us from the Summer Court. Dravgi got armor that can drink. It also lets him give people buffs, move them around, maybe teleport them once a day, and gives him a second reaction. And I'll keep it a buck. Most insane of all, Yorville can now counter legendary resistances, among other things. So Yorville is at long last sick of your draconic shit. Die. Once we got that all settled out, we appeared just suddenly in the Circle of F, where there was a dryad lady who was a bit confused at who the fuck we were, why we're here, and what's going on. Having a bit of a chat, we learned that most of the Circle of F is actually already out in aid of us. Not directly, but is aiding the fight against the invasion. Though is a little tied up in the elven swamps with the shit that's going on there. In which she then sort of gives us you go up there and help that, we'll be very much able to just directly help you. It's like, seems good. Oh, hey, while we're here, what's with this fucking Ogan heart? How'd you get that? It was given. Probably shouldn't have, but it was given. Fair enough. Do you want to take shrooms and fucking learn about it? Yeah, sure. We proceed to have a fucking massive trip where Clink is flying through, I'm gonna say space. And Tim, Minnie, and Yorville are all, their heads are on birds following and aiding him, while Yorville and Karkalon have awkward sort of buddy conversation while we're having the trip of a lifetime. Clink learns a bit more about the heart. Now, this is where I get a bit fuzzy, but I do know that we basically talk to an ancient, like, elder god? Or, like, a primordial god? Who has now seen Clink's soul.
It was called a Titan.
That's worse, actually. Fuck. I mean, maybe, considering what Titans are typically.
Worse.
I'm just thinking, like, World of Warcraft. I'll keep it a buck. It's probably bad. Minnie had a bad trip. Everyone else had a fine trip. And then we walked out of the hole and are like, okay. Then we ended the session.
Very nice, very nice. That is true. as the vision ends, as you return back, the circle of F's heart.
Can I just say I loved the immediate defensive tone you took when they asked where'd you get that?
Don't worry about it.
But yes, as you return, you feel probably many things, but you also notice that the pen does seem to be glowing slightly, and seems to have grown. Some of the wood around it, the gnarled roots, growing in size and thickness, and vines begin to wrap around the plants and the gem itself too. The Oaken Heart has been improved through its legacy. It also has a further legacy improvement that needs to be unlocked. The new features are Healing Grove. Whenever you cast a spell or utilize an ability that restores hit points, you roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the amount of hit points restored. Spirit Sight. You gain the ability to see into the ethereal plane as a bonus action. This effect remains for 1 hour. Once you use this feature, you must complete a long rest to use it again. And Wizardry. You gain additional first and second level spell slot. They act as normal spell slots. So for you, as a concoction individual, you get additional first and second level concoctions. Yes, that is what you have unlocked. There is yet more to unlock, though, as the new legacy improvement requires you to seek forth the Lost Valley and free the innocent souls trapped there.
About how long did their whole drug trip process take?
We're tripping for a good hour.
Excellent. So I can have like a third of a transcription done from the Feybook?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, there has been new spells added to World Anvil, so feel free to give some perusals.
Yes, I've been perusing. They're very excellent.
Yeah. I've posted like 5 today.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, good stuff indeed. As we return once more to no longer being whacked out of your mind and having weird spirit visions. So, those who did get disintegrated or whatnot from their attempts within the dream realm, you're fine. You just got knocked unconscious essentially from the drug-induced vision, where until the
Really
vision
weird, nasty
ended.
guys.
Yeah, or some really strange stuff, but by the time the vision ended, you guys would wake, be just fine. A little groggy, but relatively fine. And Liathalala would speak up. Well, that was certainly interesting. More than I was expecting. Definitely concerning, though.
Yeah, is everyone okay over there? My brother's been crying for the past 15 minutes.
What? What the hell was any of that?
Minnie just kind of like rubs her eyes and like blinks a few times at the sun. Is like, I don't know, that was a really weird dream.
It was a vision of the past, perhaps. The Oaken Hearts.
Clink's brain feels tingly.
It might feel that way for a time. A good rest. We'll see you proper, though.
Clink has many questions. One question Clink has is, what is Lost Valley?
Let me roll a little history check.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Sweet.
Damn.
She knows everything.
Well, don't know exactly where. Kind of applied with the name, but there have been stories of the old empire, older than the dragons even. When the place was first created, a Eden of sorts. All peoples, creatures, beings lived in harmony. during the initial formations, the planet was, well, still undergoing some growing pains. The initial peace held was tenuous at best, and while this Eden was secreted away, there's stories that something from within destroyed it. It was said to be placed within the mountains somewhere east of here, circled away, hidden within the clouds, in the towering peaks, within the ancient tombs, perhaps, guarded by the giants there and their knowledge of the realm.
That's so far away, though. When is Clink ever gonna go there? Clink barely leaves this neighborhood.
I mean, we're in a forest. Is the entire forest your neighborhood, or?
Yeah?
It's kind of a large forest, you know. It kind of touches the mountains east of us.
More neighbors the better, says Jor.
I'm just gonna blink. Well, they're not wrong, depending on the neighbor.
I mean, typically, more pavers is fine. I mean, then.
Now, I can say this. It is likely, if you are seeking to continue helping against this rising threat, you will be making your way to the Giant Shields at some point. There have been reports of the barbarian tribes and the giants there joining forces with the Red Hand. Something there is stirring them, so... Perhaps there's reason to go there. Perhaps there is not, and it will be handled before your arrival. But I know that the gods from Brindle and Denevar have been keeping a handle of things, but don't know how long that will remain the same, or if their wills will break to the rising tide of giants.
Where's Minnie's token?
Right there.
Still cannot see Minnie.
Oh. There you go.
I live!
Well, I suppose at this point, what other questions do you have?
I have a lot of them, but I think that may have been because of the missing out on the drugs. So I'll get filled in when we're going. Where are we going?
Back to negotiate for Gibbons.
Right.
And insert name Clink totally knows, but it's a little bit complicated, so I don't.
Which name?
The Shalelu.
Shalelu. Oh,
It's
you remembered
always
it.
Shalelu. It's always Shalelu. I don't know why it's always Shalelu, but it's always Shalelu.
I think we've actually had to free Jor.
You freed Jor, and you now are trying to free Gibbons.
And Shalelu.
Mm-hmm.
You
didn't
she
ask
can't
for...
always be second.
You didn't ask for them to be released in the deal, so... You just asked for Gibbons.
I think we did.
We did. We said, hey, P.S.
Oh, it was a PS. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
It was, in fact, a...
And then I remember you guys were like, don't tell Shalelu she was PS.
Don't tell Shalelu that she was a PS, that we keep forgetting Shalelu's name. Look, I'm sorry. Elvish just is... The names don't roll off Dwarven tongue, okay?
As we look at Leia... I can't say her name now. Leia Lafala.
Yeah, you see what I mean? I'm just gonna call you Leia, if that's okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, if you are needing to head to negotiate for a Gibbons,
Tim's son.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems quite important. Where is this negotiation taking place?
In a keep that we gave to a Pantacord to keep them happy and liberated from the Goblin army.
It's best if you think about our actions and then forget them.
It is a ruined keep, if that helps.
Well,
it is way beyond there.
Several within the forest, but if time is of the essence, as I imagine it might be, I can offer you a ride there.
Be lovely.
I
That would
suppose
be
that beats us
appreciated.
just teleporting back to town and then walking back. Aye.
Certainly.
Would you also be able to send someone back to check in on... My mind is drawing a blank. Where the hell are we from?
Rellen's
Rellen's
Ferry.
Ferry.
That's the one. Can you send someone back to Drellin's Ferry just to check in on everything and make sure that everyone there is alright?
I can send someone, yes. Though perhaps not who you think might be sent. Is there an individual that you want to be informed? I can. I don't have any guards that I can actually leave right now, so I'd be sending an animal. Specifically a pheasant.
Joy can also give the message across well.
Right. I'll send the pheasant to Jor then. I know of them.
Alright.
We love Jor.
And, to Mari as well.
I don't know Mari.
What would you need to be able to find her?
An image of them?
Drovky plants his shield.
With the engraving.
Right.
It's
Minnie
fucking.
starts patting her.
If I remember correctly, the quality of this thing is already pretty good. It's it's superior, so it is well carved.
Indeed. That should be suitable. And what's the message for Mari?
Just making sure that she's safe, knowing that we are safe and fine.
Right.
That's the primary thing.
Very well. And, Thalala will whistle out, and you'll see two pheasants run from behind the pillars here, making strange little clucky tweet noises, for she will likewise clucky tweet back to them. They'll nod, and then run off. Shouldn't be too long till they're informed, until they return.
This is just, I'm not entirely sure if she speaks pheasant.
It will go with my voice.
Oh, okay. But you also spoke pheasant.
Oh yes, Sprout did not speak in their native tongue.
Oh, aye. But so, will they then speak in common to...
It will produce a version of my voice of what I provided them.
Translated to common, not in pheasant.
Yes.
Fascinating.
I have ravens who could be trained to talk like that, but never pheasant. That's really neat.
Well, birds will surprise you.
Birds do continue to surprise us.
At this point, two pheasants will run back. The first one will speak. Town's alright. It's, well, pretty empty with all the folks heading out eastwards to Brindle. But, most part we got all covered. Guards came back from, out west. Took some damage, but ran out of words.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other pheasant will then speak up. Let's see here. is what they would say. Bird! Wait. You talk, Bird? That's so cool. Daddy! Daddy's here. Are you Bird? Is Daddy a bird now? Is that how that works?
He was for a bit.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay, Daddy. How's Clink and the others? Things are here. Yeah, it's okay. We're still on the road. But we're almost to Witch Cross. That should be fun. I'm really excited to see my new room. Wish you were here. Oh, also.
Oh, the little one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Out of words again.
Yeah. No. Oh, little one. I wish I was there too.
Well, that seems to be good news then.
Them alive is always good news.
As a reminder, you guys were sending the civilians out east.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it seems that Mori is taking Mari to Witchcross. Per his request as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right then.
Know that that's going well.
Anything else I can help with? I cannot join you in your endeavor, but I can provide, well, some things, perhaps. The rides to get you to this keep, they're up the hill, just along that path to the north there. But they will get you there, but they will return here swiftly. They are unfortunately needed, but they will get you there. Be careful, their feathers are quite, sensitive.
I'll look up in that direction. Can I tell what our rides are gonna be from down here?
So you look
Right ahead
up
of
to
you.
the north. Give me a perception check.
Ability check. No, wrong one. Skill check. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Perception.
No idea. All you see is just a bunch of trees. So the trees appear to be quite large, larger than the other trees in the area.
Right. Okay. Well. Yeah, I guess I start heading that way, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, guys all just head on north.
Yeah.
What is it that he's...
Wait, where are we going?
Oh, I was just trying to see if I could spot what our ride was.
Yeah, the perception was to see what your ride was, and they rolled a 2, so.
Can I see?
Perception?
Alright, let's try it.
No idea. Just see a bunch of trees. Just see a bunch of trees.
I mean, like trees. That's a pretty cool tree.
There is not.
I
a
like
tree.
the leaves on that one.
You guys all head up north then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Minnie, as the group is walking northwards, give me a perception check.
Yay, another chance. There we go.
Alright. You're making your way forward, and as you're walking, you just happen to notice something that seems to be somewhat sparkly and shiny, and it distracts you for just a moment. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
As you're distracted, you don't quite notice the rock in time. It's not a very large rock, and yet it is enough to cause you to trip and fall down. surprisingly something quite soft. As your face now, you were expecting to fall on like dirt and stone and rocks, and yet it's cloth that you've fallen on. And you look to the right, to the shiny thing, and there's just a ring, like a small silver ring to the side there. And you look down upon the cloth, and it's like super warm and silky. And you push yourself up, and there's just this cloak. Looks quite cozy. Through sheer dumb luck, you have found the Finder's Luck cloak.
Appropriate.
I love that so much.
It is a morphic cloak, meaning that it can change appearance per the glamored enchantment upon it. So as an action, you can change its appearance to be any other shape, form, appearance, color, whatever. As long as it's a piece of clothing, it can be changed. It has the anarchic property, meaning that any weapons you wield while tuned to this cloak deal an additional 1d6 points of damage whenever they hit a creature of the lawful alignment. It is cleanly, meaning that it will never get dirty. It will always maintain a clean and presentable look, and it is avoiding of any tarnishes and scratches and holes and whatnot. It has the feature known as Destined Soul, meaning that you gain additional 2 uses of Destiny. These points of Destiny do not accrue villainous power when used. Additionally, whenever you would see a creature make an attack roll or saving throw, you can spend a point of Destiny to modify that attack or save by an amount equal to a roll of your Destiny die, whether as a penalty or as a bonus. It also has the Lucky trait. You gain the Lucky Feat. If you are possessed the Lucky Feat, your uses with that feat are doubled. And finally, it has the Whimsical Magic enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, you can activate this item by expending a charge to potentially trigger a wild magic event. Roll a d100. On a 75 or lower, a wild magic event occurs. This ability has a number of charges equal to your proficiency bonus, which is restored after completing a long rest. The cloak is made from blessed samite. It is a rare tier 4 fabric. It is naturally magical, which is how it has the anarchic enchantment, because it gave you that enchantment. Technically, it holds 4 enchantment strength, but I use that for strength to keep it anarchic. The price of any chaos, evil, good, law, or soul enchantments are reduced by 20% on this item, so if you enchant it further, there's that. Armor made from blessed samite causes outsiders of the given alignment tied to this material to suffer disadvantage on attack rolls made against the wearer. You grants advantage on all death saving throws the wearer would make. The item is considered to be a armored suit of clothing, so while not wearing armor, you have +1 AC. While wearing armor, you just get the armor benefit from blessed samite. It is of superior quality, so you can choose what those benefits are. And where's the last thing I was looking for? It is a set item of the Luckbringer supply. There you go.
So excited.
So,
Oh my god, that's so cool.
you found a cloak. By accidentally looking at a rock or a shiny ring and being tripped.
I wondered if I was about to get trapped.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell which way that was about to go, and I was.
I was like, am I gonna die?
Also, the rings were 20 gold.
Like, oh, it's a nice cloak. And I'm like, just wait until it's actually a rug of smothering. I was in the middle of the woods for some reason.
Yes. There you go, you have the cloak.
All right, flute, calm down. You're a little loud.
Yeah.
Like my inner floof right now is
Shiny object, shiny object, shiny object, shiny object.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's see. Can Minnie immediately tell that's what it is, or
Yeah.
Minnie is just probably running around with it and just being ecstatic about her find.
You all
Jumping
just
up and down.
see a very ecstatic Minnie suddenly holding a cloak.
Where
Guess
did you
what
find
I
that?
found? I
What?
found it just now.
What is it?
It's a lucky find. That's what it is.
Well, evidently, but
Is it just a pretty cloak? I mean, it is a pretty cloak.
do I have like a high enough passive arcana or equivalent that I can tell what this thing is made out of by looking at it?
To determine what it's made out of, that would be actually a weaver's check.
You said it was a magical, innately magical material.
It is
right?
innately magical, yeah. You
Kinda
would
my
know
answer
that
here.
the
All right.
material is innately magic. You know that just by looking at it.
Okay.
But to
So-
know what the material actually is, what it's called, would require weaver's tools.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I might have an artificer thing for this.
Mm. As Clink just continues biting things. Yum, yum, yum.
Say that correctly.
Yeah,
I'm just
which is
kidding.
more terrifying because now it's gone from like a chihuahua bite or like a small dog bite to like a
Mhm.
crocodile bite.
Yeah.
Minnie
Clink
just
gets to
kind
death
of
roll
pulls it-
something.
Minnie just kind of pulls the material of it and
Um.
kind of stretches over her head like a hood and changes shape with its it just kind of like glimmers into itself.
What does it turn into?
More of like a cowl hood.
Nice. So the cloak has changed into a cowl. That's weird.
Fancy.
Holy cowl.
Okay, yeah. What's the stat for a weaver tool check?
Intelligence. It always defaults to intelligence unless you have Master Crafter.
Excellent.
It will have more options later, but that's once I release the guide.
Raw intelligence. 22.
22, yep, you would recognize it as Blessed Samite, specifically tied to the element of chaos. And the cloak itself is absurdly magical. You believe it is of a masterpiece grade magical item.
Well, that's incredible that you've found a Mastercraft relic in the woods.
She
I'm
then pulls it down a little
incredibly
bit
impressed.
and pulls it on like a shirt.
It now becomes a shirt.
Cool.
Neat.
Brother, are you
Oh,
and
I
I
like
the only
it.
ones keeping our forms around here these days?
He sort of just like pats himself. But I also fully expect you to suddenly break that rule too. Actually, Tim's fine.
Tim started it.
Oh wait, that's right.
Tim is not fine. That's a lot of the issue.
Okay. That's
His
that.
son-
Buckle on
Scarlet
Cade's
kidnapped.
size. Does that
That's
count?
what we're going to go fix right now.
I think changing size. Who does that? I mean, I've heard stories from our uncles. I mean, the Duergar. I mean, they sometimes get big.
Alright, at this
Yeah.
point, as your eyes have been walking northwards, you enter into a small grove of massive trees of tremendous size, about quadruple the size of the trees that you just left. The trunks themselves are probably about 20 feet in radius of 40-foot diameter trees at the base of the trunk. And as you look up, you begin to hear the great sound of hooting owls.
Hmm.
Soon thereafter, 3 owls of massive size will fly down, landing before you, seemingly with saddles upon their back.
Oh,
Well, don't look a gift owl in the mouth. Or beak.
why do I feel like one of you is named Minnie? No, sorry, Finny. Fenny. Fenny.
Hoot.
I'm calling you Fenny.
I'm named Minnie.
Hops aboard.
Hello, friend. May I hop in the saddle? I ask one of the owls.
Hoot.
That was timing.
I will. I'm assuming that's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I hop on the saddle.
All right. To mount up, the giant owls are surprisingly comfortable. Their feathers are smooth and almost cozy to the touch, like you're just pushing your hands into a soft, velvety blanket. As you grip hold of the saddle and the reins near the feathers at the base of the owl's, well, back of the owl's neck, the owl's great wings will spread forth and will take flight.
Hoot hoot, motherfucker.
Indeed. Do you all mount up and join the owl?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Of course, we're
Yeah.
gonna join the owl parade.
Indeed, as the
Minnie,
owls
like,
parade
kinda
forward.
Carefully gets on, like, he's a little unsure about this, but
Taking flight, the owls begin flying in the direction you guys wish them to. You can use these owls for one destination. You choose the destination, they'll bring you there, and then they will fly back to this place, leaving you where
Nice
they
one.
bring you.
We're going to negotiations, right? Or
Hmm?
I believe that we're going
Okay,
to-
Loki, great idea. I have a plan. Hear me out. We go to Witchcross. Lift the birds, right? We'll get there at the same time Mori and Mari are. We can say hi, catch up, show them the keep, and attune to the Menhir stone there.
You are right into
And
that
from
one.
there, we can teleport to Fairy Town again and just hop, skip, and jump back to the Wrathkeeper when we're ready and still have days to spare.
We did already attune to that one.
yeah, so makes the plan even easier.
So yeah, okay, I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure, that plan works for me.
Also, I kind of low-key want to stop by Brendel if we can and pick up a cloak that I spent a lot of money on.
I don't have any commissions out at the moment, do I? I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Fair though.
Bird? There's
Is-
so many
Is there a
birds.
Menhir stone now, Brindle? That we could just go to instead, and then we can have a nice little, 4 areas we have access to?
I was muted. There's not a Menhir stone near Brindle, or at least not one that you know of. There's one in Witchcross, but not one of Brindle that you're aware of. So, there might be one there, there might not be. It is a city, though, so Druid circles tend to be away from cities and more towards the smaller townships.
Mm-hmm.
Up to you guys.
I liked the first plan, I think. Or
Sure.
Sky's first plan.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to Witchcross, stop off.
Can we stop at Brendel first, and then we can hire a carriage to get us to Witchcross?
We probably should go get that item, or else we never will, huh?
Yeah, probably.
And then we can teleport.
Cool,
I
let's do it.
appreciate you guys going on a lot of my shenanigans so that I can power creep. It's great.
Hey,
Shenanigans.
hey, you've done this for me how many times? Fucking gladly. Are you kidding? Like this?
Okay, Brindle,
Yeah.
Richcross, and Gibbons.
Something
Alright.
something amnesia, something something Vesuvius.
Something something amnesia, something Vesuvius.
It's now he's hooked.
Alright.
I'm gonna eat it.
Guys will begin flying out east towards Brindle.
How long does this take?
You guys will arrive in Brindle. Do you want to fly at a fast pace or a medium pace?
If we go at a medium pace, can I work on my spell book while we fly?
gets one of those like motorcycle windscreens onto the bird.
I'm gonna say no because you're gonna need your hands
Yeah,
on the
fair enough.
reins. Unfortunately,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Wait, how
We
many
need to
people
get
are on
Yorville
each
from
owl?
Axel Arms.
2 birds per owl, or 2 people per owl.
Well, what if Yorville and I are on the same owl? I could take the reins, and he could work on his book.
You can try it, but it's gonna be not guaranteed
no.
because you are going at a really fast pace.
You're gonna have to roll a good Arcana.
It's more of
Yorville just sits in his lap.
it's more of you generally would have to have your hands around Tim so you don't just fall off.
No.
I need
Tim sits behind Yorville, has him in
Yorville
like
is small
his
size.
lap.
no. I don't want to
The
alpine
Mini
sled
just
this.
got a great pouch.
You know,
He
I
does
I'm
a
not
great
going
pouch.
into pouch.
The Yorville pouch.
Yorville, that-
Well, if you
You
don't
ever
want to
hear
do any
that-
shenanigans, then unfortunately no, you cannot.
You ever hear that you don't toss a
Unfortunate.
dwarf? You don't pouch the dwarf.
Okay.
Are you saying we don't want to throw the dwarf?
Oh god, do I?
Not
but
this
like,
one. If we're gonna throw one of the dwarves here, okay, we should clearly be throwing the other one because he's the one who's designed to get close to things. Okay, I am not. I will die very quickly.
I do also have a shield that is covered in spikes, so honestly, throwing me, I'm pretty sure I'm classed as a medium cannonball.
I'm pretty sure I saw this in an X-Men comic once. I mean, what's that?
Who?
Or were you guys wanting to fly at a slow, faster, medium pace?
No shenanigans. We can go fast.
All right.
Go fast.
You gotta go fast. Zoom.
All right. I'll bring up this here.
Why don't we just take the owls to Isengard?
You will arrive at the end of the current day.
Okay.
Because we're trying to write a better story.
Well, then that's fine.
Well, it gives us an inn we can stay at, and we can pick up their stuff, and we can have a fresh start in the morning.
All right.
And I can attune to my thing.
And as you
and-
fly, you guys would fly there without any issue, traversing through the airs along the backs of the giant owls. Tremendous speed, agility, and most importantly, stealth. As you guys would reach Brindle, the birds dropping you off here in the city for flying off to do their own thing. So,
Finding a spot to stay for the night then?
Clink is going to try to go pick up his items, see if they're still open.
see, you guys would have arrived at... Remind me what cloak this was again?
It had a whole bunch of like death reagents, and it was a cloak when Clink was a phantom rogue.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
I
Yeah.
spent like 6,000 something gold on it.
Yep. Yep.
Probably good that we're coming to get that, huh?
Yeah, find that again, because, you know, it's a thing. It's in here. Cloak, 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 where are you done?
Why are there Italians here?
Minnie's cloak is crazy.
Yep.
Minnie's garment, I guess, because it's anything.
Of the garment.
Don't call it that. It sounds weird.
The garment.
No, it sounds like special garments.
The garment. Get tortured and get the garment.
Is it cool if we RP looking around for an inn while you're looking up stuff, Sage?
Yeah, 100%, go ahead.
You know, I've never really flown. Ever, actually. As I'm thinking about that sentence.
Oh, well then, brother, I was going to ask you something.
Oh, why am I suddenly very concerned for my safety?
It's fine. It's fine. And he'll take out the face
The-
spell book.
The last time you said that was why I'm bald.
Look, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's kind of a similar theory, but
Mm-hmm.
okay, look.
I'm not going to, and he goes into, air quotes, fireball jump. That's not going to work.
No. I got it figured out. Okay, we don't need
Mhm.
one big explosion. You need kind of a sustained sort of
Explosion.
force.
Oh,
Yes.
like this,
Hmm.
and Clink is going to breathe a cone of fire into the air.
Yes, like that, but now point it down and
Not
try to
right-
propel
not
yourself
right
with
now, Clink.
Look at the cards called on us.
All right. No. Do you guys know that? Have you guys ever seen that clip of Godzilla flying with its fucking flame breath?
Okay, alternatively,
That's what
Godzilla
I'm imagining for you right now.
Yes.
hitting the fattest drop kick in the world, just sliding on its tail.
Or Godzilla playing basketball.
He balling.
Godzilla.
There's no
got it.
rules that say Godzilla can't play basketball.
Anyways, I'm getting off topic with all of this. What's a Godzilla? I don't know. Anyways,
A big
Um,
lizard. I think my daughter talked about it a little.
Kaijus actually do exist in the universe.
Can kaijus be
Anyways.
patrons? Can I pray to Godzilla?
That's just a great old one.
brother, can you hold open this book for me? I need both of my hands free for this, but I'm not so good at it yet, so I still need to read it.
All right. Let's see.
I am not seeing anywhere that lists your cloak.
I need
Like-
you
like
to understand
ingredients of it.
that if you kill me, you have to deal with my wife.
That's why I'm doing it on myself first. All right. That's why I need you
Oh.
to hold the book.
Oh, that's it. That's different. All right.
Maybe
You understand
kinda
that if
keep
you
it
die,
low-key.
I'm going to find and kill you for having to put me through that.
It'll be
I
fine. The
commissioned
worst,
it like
the worst thing that's
first
gonna happen is that
thing after
I burn
got the
off my
loot.
hands a little bit.
It was
A
after the first
little.
All right,
payday.
let's go.
Okay.
And let me actually read the schematic components for this to be cool.
Yorvel's in one of his moods. He's not going to take no for an answer. I just need to run
Minnie is
damage
gonna
control.
lean into Tim and be like,
Okay,
I'll bet you 1 gold that this goes into a huge fiery explosion.
Sage,
Hmm?
I have a question for
I'll
you.
take that bet.
Yes.
The material components for fire wings specify a golden amulet shaped like a phoenix worth 150 gold pieces. However, I have something called a phoenix scepter that I believe is worth much, much more than that. Can I use that as a substitute?
Let's see here. Scrolling. Where's your Phoenix Scepter?
It is, or sorry, Talon Scepter.
I'm going to kill that fucking Italian.
Get his ass.
I just hear him every so often, and I'm set.
Because it
Into
is
an ungodly
from the
rage.
set Regalia of the Phoenix, I will allow this.
Okay, thank you. And the scepter at Yorvel's side will start to glow, and he'll put one hand onto the scepter, and flames will kind of snake up the arms and across the back and shoulders and back down the other arm, and wings made of fire will erupt from Yorvel's hands, and he'll start to fly. As I cast
I
fire
love-
wings.
Brother, I take back everything I said. That was awesome.
See, you have to trust me, but not all of these will result in you going bald. Just the one of them. 'Cause you can only go bald once.
Alright, at this point, the past perception of Tim would notice that there are some
Equal
people
point over 2. Tim.
dressed in armor approaching the party.
Would you say, Ryan?
It's the fuzz.
May passes a gold coin over to Tim. That wasn't an explosion.
Ooh, shiny.
Do these look like guard or do
You
these
don't
look
see him
like?
yet.
Okay, I'm too busy having fun.
Yeah, Tim is the one with the really high passive perception, so.
And so, can you just
You
keep
also already
doing
have passive
that, or
perception. At this point, Clink and Yorv would also know as the group. They do appear to be guards,
Oh,
Can I tell where from?
just on the street, making their way towards you.
Or can I tell what order they belong to, who they serve, based on their uniform?
They seem to be bearing the symbol of the Lion Guard.
Okay. And there's some
So-
Lion Guard people approaching us.
yeah, Yorva will do a little loop-de-loop and come back down to the ground. These don't give me a hover speed, so I can't Iron Man.
Tim looking up at the Firebird dwarf, being like, "Hey, I wonder how they spotted us."
Hey, you there?
And I'll.
What you doing with that there magic?
Oh, sorry,
He's just giving us a show. She laughs.
There's a time and place for such things, and now's certainly not the time. Whole city's on edge.
sorry.
Damn near got
I will
yourself
look it
shot.
shot? Yeah, yeah.
It ain't archers trained on you for a good while until we noticed the beard. But you were a hobgoblin for a bit there.
You know, hobgoblin fly
Wait, do you know a
with
hobgoblin
burning
can
wings.
do that already?
There's a lot of different goblins about right now. It's look, you're
Goblins
lucky
are
you're a
known for their
dwarf.
weird things.
Like
Goblins
the whole,
are known for their weird things. None of them are that controlled. Let's be fair.
what are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm sorry. We just this is the first moment we've had to breathe in a few days, and I got a little excited about something. I'm sorry about the disruption.
All right, just be aware of it. And if you are going to do such magics, then do it in fairgrounds, where it be seen as just a show.
You make a great point. Yes, thank you.
Right.
Does none of this sound familiar to you? Because I didn't write it down anywhere.
I mean, I remember you talking about a cloak, but
I remember you talking to me about how it's gonna be a pretty fancy thing because most of the cost goes to getting the materials.
yeah.
And since I was bringing the materials,
Mm-hmm. You spent $6,000 additional on top of the materials.
yes, I remember it was 6,000 specifically because it was all the money I had.
Gotcha. All right. Well, for purposes of me completely not having any of this information and being blindsided by a cloak, which I did not know existed until just now. I mean, I knew it existed back then, but this
It's
does
almost
sound
done.
familiar.
It needs a day to complete. Come back later.
Yeah, come back later.
Clerical error.
Basically, you guys can pick it up before you leave town in the morning. It's not going to have its stats until probably next session.
And it needs time to wake up. It's cool.
Yeah, it needs a burning moment to build up its strength. But I'll just pin that so I remember to make this. Anyways, the guard will give a nod. Right, well, stay safe out there and be careful. Certainly
You as
goblins
well.
all about. And best to avoid illusory magics too. We've had a few run-ins with spies.
Oh, I'm no good at illusions, anyways.
Either which way. Keep an eye out. And avoid such magics. They will continue on about their business. You guys are lucky that they know you in town. And once they recognize the beard of Yorville, they're like, okay.
There's no way
As
the
soon as
beard of
the guards are
Yorville is our
gone.
symbol.
No, too late.
As soon as the guards are gone, Yorville gives Drovky the biggest shit-eating grin he's ever had.
Drovky gives one back and is just like, "You lucky son of a bitch."
See, this is why
And
we
she
take
is a
risks
bitch.
sometimes, brother.
What do you mean? None of that was like, "Oh, you got out of stealing candy." You
Oh no, I'm talking about the book. Getting the book is what let me do that.
Oh, aye, we're back on the book, and where you could have you're lucky they were nice. I might not lead much, but Mari has read me some stories about the Fae.
Oh, we should have asked the guards for a good place to stay.
Great point,
Shit.
Clink.
Minnie
Oh, don't,
is going to
oh,
look
you're
around
not getting out of
for
this that
an
easily.
Mage Hand grabs back the spell book.
What are you saying, Minnie?
Minnie's gonna look around for an inn.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
Gee, it's probably best for Clink to stay like right next to the party, considering.
Can you force and center me?
We're just on the world map right now, but your tokens are just north of here. So they're probably old tokens, so I probably should go replace those.
Oh yeah, that's
That's really old tokens, yeah. Let's see here. You guys' most recent tokens were from the
Heard of it.
Heart of F. That's not the right map. That's the right one.
Perception.
Copy. Filter Veil. Delete. Pasta. There you go. Looking around, you don't really see any immediate signs before you Clink that would indicate a tavern or an inn or a place to stay. Many, however, will just point to the left, and literally behind each of you, there's just a giant sign of a prancing or perhaps dancing lion, and below it are the words, "The Lion's Coat Inn."
Well, they really like their lions in this town.
I feel like it's that whole thing.
Lovely.
Can I make a history
Thank
check
you.
about why they like lions so much?
Sure.
Skill check. Oh wait, can you force center me, please?
I'll force you where your tokens are, so you can see them.
Thank you. 15.
Not exactly sure, but something to do with the nobility within town. Perhaps it's like a favorite animal of that local lords, or maybe there's a lion involved with them in the past. You're not really human privy. You know a lot more about dwarfs and then like fairy town. But
Modelings and their big cats.
you would also know, however, that perhaps it is caused by the local royal guards in town. As one of them, or not one of them, but they were one of the major guard organizations in town, like the sub-factions of like specialists. They were named after their founder. Let's see, grabbing this here, because I don't remember the first name off the top of my head. I remember the second name, though. Let's see. Brindle. Where are you, Brindle? Nope, there's Brindle.
I'm going to kill that goddamn Italian.
Brother, what is this Italian place you keep talking about?
A dark place that no man should go. No man, dwarf, or child.
What about an elf?
That's exactly why.
I see.
Hmm.
Elves are Italian. Confirmed.
Elves are Italian!
Oh, it's
Alright,
nice.
Sage, get ready to be doing Italian accents for the entirety of the elf arc.
That's cute.
It'd be funny!
All right. The founder of one of the major guard
Sage actively
organizations
not dealing with this.
is one Jennifer Lyons, hence the name, the Lion Guard in their organization.
That would make a lot of sense.
However, the Lion Guard, what you'd know, is currently commanded by one Lars Ulverth. So perhaps the Lions family died out, or maybe they're moved on elsewhere, but they're currently not ruled by Lions.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And by the way, the spelling of Lions is like that.
It has a fucking Y, doesn't it?
Yeah.
God
It's got
damn
a
it. God damn it.
Utah.
Yes, yeah, no. It's, notoriously, all fantasy people are from Utah. So that all spelling for fantasy names are Utah.
Oh god. No. No.
Anyways,
This isn't what Tolkien wanted.
there you go.
Tolkien rolling in his grave. Ignore the fact that I'm pretty sure he is still alive.
No.
No?
Tolkien is absolutely not alive.
Okay.
The guy who wrote the books in the 30s?
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy who
I'm
fought
sure
in
he's
World
alive
War
and
One.
well.
The guy who fought in World War One, who's 100% fucking dead.
The guy whose son died of old age within the past 5 years.
Listen. Listen. Meathead mode engages in more than one way.
It's true.
I feel like I get him and the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, like, they hold the same slot in my brain.
To be fair, they're
Well,
both
but they-
RR.
It's
They get the
J.R.R.
same
Tolkien
face.
and
Yeah, Jolkien,
R.R.
Rolkien,
Martin.
Tolkien. That's what it stands
Yeah.
for.
True.
It's true.
Mhm.
Oh my fucking god. Hey, you know, I'm allowed to be dumb as shit.
It's all good.
It is in my bio.
Yep. All right. Well, you guys good to take on that there inn and sleep, or anything else you want to do?
Being
sleep.
dumb as shit is just what my character would do, guys.
I will, just so that everything works out properly, I will not go to bed for 2 hours so that I can finish transcribing
Nice.
Firewings into my book.
Cool. All right. If there's anything you guys want to do at the inn, you can do that. Otherwise, the price for your inn stay would be for the group. Let's see. Are you wanting like good rooms, poor rooms, bad, good, extravagant rooms? Anything in particular? Rooms?
I
We
never
deserve good
filled out
rooms.
my recipe book.
Good rooms. Okay.
I think we should get good rooms. I think we can both afford it, and fucking hell, we just survived the Fae.
There. All right. A total of 10 gold for the group, for each of you to have a individual room.
I can cover it.
Excellent, thank you.
There you
The pockets of Tim are deep and illustrious.
go. Mhm. If you wanted a fancy room, it would have been 20
And
gold
false.
total.
Offense!
What's in the fancy room?
Stuff.
Whores and booze! Ah, shit.
Well, specifically, the aristocratic accommodations consist of a large-sized private room with a grand bed or a pair of double beds, a few adjoining rooms with plenty of amenities, and a private privy. Aristocratic accommodations often come with a feast prepared and offered every meal, often cooked to order for the guest. These rooms hold locks upon their doors of superior quality and have a collection of servants on call ready to cook, clean, help with dressing, or to send messages for you at any time you wish.
You lost me at aristocrat.
Fancy.
You guys are currently paying for wealthy accommodations.
We know what
Excellent.
we are.
I mean, you almost were aristocrats. Nobility.
No,
Don't remind me.
No, we were very, very far from becoming aristocrats. Don't worry.
That's fair.
We
Now,
thought of it
aristocrats,
for
though,
1
that's a
second,
different story.
That's floof.
That's floof.
That's actually just floof.
Floof
She
is
was
an
a
aristocrat.
princess the whole time.
Anyways, cool. Since there's nothing else you guys want to do specialized, the inn stay is most comfortable, most enjoyable. The food is refreshing, and you guys achieve a long rest without issue.
Not as good as my wife's, but yeah, pretty good.
Now, since this is happening, I think I need to scroll here because there might be an event that happens. Since you guys are in Brindle right now.
Ah,
I'm just scrolling down to see if I can't find it. And I know it's happening, I just don't know if it's time for it to happen yet, because it might not be close enough on the timeline.
all fantasy names are from Utah.
Nope, that is day then and that. Which means you guys are currently on day... Okay, not yet. No event. No events triggering just yet. Cool. Alright. Would you guys like to move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless we have any business,
Yeah.
which I don't think we do.
Cool. Alright. Making your way northwestwards towards Witchcross, or you buying horses for the occasion, or you just walking?
How far is the walk?
It is about 25 miles as the bird flies.
So,
We could hire a carriage. Again.
sure.
Alright. Hiring the carriage, you guys are looking at an additional... There it is. That's pretty fucking cheap, actually. Looking about 2 gold.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Minnie will pay for the carriage.
Nice. Alright. With the carriage moving on, you guys will begin making your way northwest along the road. Up towards Brindle. Or, Witchcross. You guys are coming from Brindle. Which means that your pace is now this, so... Alright, seeing if there's any encountered along the road, as there is a chance that there might be one. Anything to adjust that encounter?
Low
No,
is
I
no
don't
encounter,
think so.
correct? If I remember.
Low on a D100 means that there is an encounter that is good. High
Oh.
on the D100 means there's an encounter that is bad.
That's a fucking 2. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah, it's really good. I think.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
That's really good.
So you mean
Wow.
God?
Oh my god.
All
I think
right.
Sage just died a little.
As you guys are moving up the carriage, pushing along the road, you guys would begin to see plumes of smoke rising from just up the road. Not quite yet to Witchcross. You're about here along the road, on the curve, almost to the fork, when you see the smoke rising. Smoke is, at this point, white. It is fading even, as it seems like it is an old site of a fire. But it is large enough that one would indicate that it is not just a campfire, but a bonfire at the very least. Something quite large. And for it to be along the plains and the roads here, those martially inclined like Drovgi in your particular skills would recognize this as perhaps the site of a battlefield, one that has since expired. Carriage is still just driving along, and there's like they mentioned that, and it was like, yeah, that's weird. Might be something up ahead. But
Probably is. That might be an old battle site. A recent one though, but old is relative.
Could we survive it?
well, if one of you lot can sit up here with me, just in case it is scouts still around, I'd appreciate it. But
Tim
Aye.
would be the best choice.
nothing else around here.
Tim has the best eyes, if I remember right.
Tim does have the best
He
eyes.
has best eyes.
This is true.
Tim sees things that even I don't want him to. He witnesses.
I'm always watching.
Oh god.
Right. As the always watching Tim hops up front, taking a shotgun with the carriage driver. It's not too long thereafter, about 5 minutes further up the road, when you guys would find a large patrol of Lions Guards currently cleaning their blades. Some of their horses off to the side, currently just chomping on some grass. As you can see, the field is littered with mostly dead goblins, hobgoblins, wargs, and even some piles of ash indicating signs of hellhounds that were once here that are no longer alive. Seems a large scouting force failed to reach Brindle and was decimated by the Brindle forces, with none seemingly slain, all of them fine. A few wounded, but like none dead.
Incredible. Minnie just cheers. What luck! Those are our boys! And she goes over and like cheers them on.
Do you like chop off the carriage and go over and cheer them on?
I mean, we could probably pull over
Maybe
to
we'll
see
point
how
out,
they
like,
are.
Let's go check in on them. 'Cause
Hey. Seem fine enough, but wouldn't hurt.
Alright. Let's see here. As you approach, you can see a seemingly the leader of the groups of the Lion Guard is a black-haired woman, her face streaked with the dust of the road, armor bearing the symbol of the emblazoned golden lion, blue over white, the shirt of mail. She seems to have a somewhat scarred face, a large, jagged cut crushing from the top right of her eyebrow down along the bridge of her nose, and just barely below her left eye, and up along the cheek near the ear. Hail, travelers! Fortunately for you, we have just cleared this road of would-be bandits and brigands, and yet more of the invading forces. Oh, all the way up towards Witchcross and even out east towards Red Rock should be safe for you.
Oh. Aye, thank you.
Brilliant.
Ugh. I can only assume, had you seen a, dwarven lass and a kid kind of looks like this, turns around the shield.
We did, yes. We're actually up ahead of them as they were approaching us, and we had them stay back. Just because, well, we were still handling this particular blockade of sorts. But they're back at our camp, and they should be along their way once we give the signal.
Oh, aye. If they're back at their camp, do you mind if we come along too? That's my, wife and kid.
Look you up and down, give a quick insight. Think you can join along with us? Certainly, not too far from here.
Aye. Thank you.
Alright,
Oh, let's go.
and just so you guys have it. I'm just about to drop her handout. Right hand, handouts, PCs, Syrian Brindle. There you are. NPC lab, there it is. There you go. Yeah. Not too far. Tayani Sera, by the way. Captain of the Lion Guard.
Drovgi of the Fairytown Wardens.
Ah, I've heard of you. Yes. Bit of a scrap up within Witchcross, didn't you?
Aye.
Nasty business, that. Good, though, from what I've heard.
It went well. It's not every day you get to get stuck inside of a dark mirror for a bit, but you live and learn.
Also, just as an out-of-character thing, that encounter guaranteed that your family were not going to be harried on the road.
Yeah.
Nice.
They would have been attacked by this blockade because they were actively blockading the path
Wondering.
there.
I was like, I bet that Sage was just getting to.
Just
if you
yeah, just
guys,
Absolutely.
if you guys got to here and I didn't have an encounter, the plan was to say, "Hey, Drovgi, flip a coin, high or low." And then if you said it was the opposite of what you said, so it was bad, I would like you teleport.
Alright, hold on. Let's just find out, like, what's if,
What's if?
two is good.
Convention?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be fine. Your wife would have killed the shit out of them.
Yeah, like, I'm fucking out.
With the guards among them, but yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Grenade upon ye.
Yep. Anyways. As you make your way not too far, just about 5-minute trek, not along the road, but southwards, you guys would come upon a small military camp, about 30 tents, a small section cordoned off for the horses, and the area itself kind of blocked by, can't remember the term for it, it's French, but it's like cheval doers, spikes. Anti-cavalry spikes. Surrounding the camp itself. A very simple dugout as well. Nothing, no like palisade or anything like that, but a very much like on-the-move army camp placed rapidly. And inside you can see that there appears to be a carriage and even a few tents that are currently being packed up. As you can see a familiar face, which is swiftly followed by another familiar face as you hear a small voice screaming out, "Daddy!"
Oh, fuck, plug my headset.
Go get him.
The familiar face looks out towards you, smiling, and begins making the way towards you as the other familiar face, Mari, just full on running as fast as her little feet can take her to leap into your arms.
Oh, little one.
And they give you a massive hug.
Okay. Fucking. You get the strength check bear hug.
Oh no. Oh wow. She squeezes you back.
I raise a good kid.
You feel your back pop a little bit as she hugs you back, tighter than you were expecting, and yet then there's a small squeak from her.
Oh, little bug.
Daddy! I met a friend. It was a bird. It talked like this pretty lady. It was talking about you and your friends, and well, said everything was all right. And then I found something else really cool. It was this like stone, and I tossed it, and then stuff happened, like crazy stuff. Like you won't believe this kind of stuff that just happened.
What happened?
What happened?
And their stuff happened.
Small little things showed up from the stone, and they started following me around, and we played games. We played tag. It was fun.
Kind of
As
What kind
Mari
of stuff was
approaches,
this?
just like curious, just like confused, slightly worried look.
Right, about that, I built her a bit of a... She does, like, air quotes as Mari is looking at you. A toy. To provide her some companionship along the road. And then she gives you a look of, clay soldiers to help her if she needs help.
Have I ever said
Leans
that
in.
I love you?
Many times, yes.
Okay, good. Just double checking that I'm not
Yes.
dreaming and making all of this up still.
Love you too, hon.
Ah, you'll fall for somebody too, Yorville. Just you wait.
Wouldn't be very far to fall.
What takes you out this way? Weren't you?
Clink says as he's standing tall and not the smallest one anymore.
Yeah. What takes you out this way? Weren't you in the middle of the forest not too long ago?
It has been a wild ride.
Once again,
What happened to Clink?
once
Did you
again,
finally
I
get?
vowed,
did
I
they have
vowed
a
to never
growth
lie to you. But in this case, I'm just gonna choose to stay quiet instead, so I'm not technically lying.
Clink is
spurt?
dragon now.
Gravgi.
Oh, you're in trouble.
I knew that would work. What if I told you that we accidentally got stuck in the Feywild for a bit, and for us it's been about 4 days, but for out here it's been about an hour.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Say what now?
Yep.
Yeah, Yorva will hold up his hand, which has
Surprisingly
the
well.
Yorville,
or
Yorville
brand or
almost
whatever it
lost
is
his
on it.
ability to fucking read.
It was just for a little bit.
I don't know how I keep that one safe.
So you went to the Feywild and came back with Yorville lacking the ability to read.
No,
No,
I can
no.
read now. I
he
can
just-
read it again. I just
he-
couldn't while we were in the Feywild.
He
Clink now a
almost lost.
teenager.
Clink did get a growth spurt. We met the Queen of the Summer Court.
Oh, Clink brought gifts!
And
And Clink
for-
will step forward and
Gifts?
hand
Mario
Fuck.
Mori
Mori
looks out.
the 2 vials of Summer Court juice that are theirs.
That's right. And for what it's worth, I am biased. You're prettier. Though don't tell her I said that. She probably would kill me.
Clink would recommend trying first before giving Mori theirs.
Right. Just take the vials. Hold them for a
It's
moment.
very yummy.
It is pretty good.
Okay. Feywild though?
Feywild.
It was an accident.
We this time, we really didn't mean to.
Like it really.
This
Luck
was
was
not
in
a
our
planned thing.
So it
of,
wasn't
"Oh,
like
we're
going
help."
into the Shadowfell before with the mirror.
Well,
The
much
Shadowfell
better-
was planned.
much
This
better
was
than that.
not.
Okay.
This was a random chance thing. I didn't want to. None of us really did. It just sort of happened.
You
We're
met the
safe.
Fairy Queen? You
Of
have a
the Summer
queen?
Court. Yeah, I think they have a few.
Oh.
Stunning. It was crazy.
She
I
gave
don't-
Clink a new bucket. And Clink will hold up the blood red bucket.
We
Alright.
helped her. We helped
And also
her. She
the
helped
outside.
us.
I suppose your
Um,
random adventures are being teleported.
I'm.
It's definitely been on our side.
It's
Yes.
been. I
No.
think I have to thank Minnie for our luck, considering her goddess. But her god.
Glad you're alright.
Best of all, Clink can do this now. And Clink will turn into a dragon.
At that, every sword to the Lion
Oh my
Guard is
God.
drawn instantly.
Hold on!
Can I
wait.
do one of those?
You guys are
like,
fighting dragons right now.
Clink! Stop!
down.
Go not down!
Chaos ensues within the camp as there's screams and calls of dragon, dragon. Bows are drawn. A few arrows actually are knocked in your direction. None are flying in the air yet, but
Brother, fucking
uh,
thaumaturgy me.
but Tayani does hold up a hand and call out, "Hold!"
Everybody hold! Fucking thaumaturgy. Dravgi. Okay. Clink. Love your enthusiasm. Turn back to Clink.
Everything is split by the sound of Mari screaming, "Dragon!" and just jumping on Clink's back.
Clink is gonna give Drovsky a look of, should I?
Maybe-
He is giving you the death glare of a
Do you
lifetime.
want to be responsible for making Mori upset?
Mari.
Link,
Listen,
if I don't
Mori
get
does
to do
not
fire
need to
wings,
ride
you
the
don't get to
dragon
be
at
a
this
dragon.
point. We could do that later when everything is a little bit less chaotic, I think.
Oh no, it's Mori. You're right.
It's
Their names are so
Mori,
interchangeable.
Mari is married. Mori has more to grow.
Yeah,
That
you're
is
right.
the best way to thank you. You have solved my issue. So eloquently too.
Yep.
All right, let's just calm it the fuck down.
All right.
Everybody, Clink is part
Kiani-
dragon, is good dragon.
At this point, is pretty close to the party. Her sword is also drawn, but she's like, I didn't know they could do that. I have heard stories about your group.
It's new.
Okay.
It's new. Trust me.
There have been
it's
dragon
new.
sightings in the area. Best not to do
Why?
that.
Like, please, turn back.
Don't worry, the dragon side things it's on the to-do list.
Right.
We are
She'll
working on
seethe
better
her
ways.
blade and she'll raise a hand, do like a little spinning motion as the soldiers in the camp put their swords away as too. And then you would hear Mori kind of like kicking your feet against your sides there, Clink, and going, up, up, up!
Okay, that one might not be best to do right now, considering.
Yeah, Clink doesn't have a saddle.
I'm sorry, little one, but
They're here! You're leaving! You're leaving, right?
in time, yes.
Well, you should stay. We're going to the new home! We're going to the guild hall! I heard it's a guild hall. What's a guild hall?
We will be joining you to the guild hall at least.
Oh.
But no, I wish we could stay for longer, but we do need to.
But you just got here. Like, just now! And there's a
Be here
dragon!
for-
You have a dragon!
Clink is just walking her around in little circles.
Clink has always been a dragon, though.
That's true. But now you're a big dragon. She kicks the feet of
Clink is a
Gonniers.
big dragon.
Clink is big dragon menacingly.
This, Mario will kind of like slide up to you. A lot has changed in the
Aye,
hours or so you've been gone. Days for you.
aye. I got new armor. It drinks.
Yep.
I'm getting used. It's weird.
Right.
It's good though.
Yeah.
Helping a Fey Queen has a multitude of boons. We've very much learned. She will hopefully also be helping us
Well, that's good.
to fight back the dragons. So that's again, it's classic us being reckless and foolish, and once again, as usual, almost dying. What else?
Again,
is new
what?
With us?
I think we almost died. This time. We were
Almost,
doing pretty good this
almost.
time.
Okay.
There's a long way between almost and dead.
Yorville had our back this time.
Right.
Clink holds up his tally
I-
marks of how many times Yorville and Jockey have died. No, wait, it's melded into him right now. He's a dragon.
Yeah.
I'm
At this point,
pretty sure. Oh, I had a joke and it's gone. Never mind. Carry on.
at this point, Mario will just sigh.
Oh, I remembered the joke. I'm pretty sure he was primarily scared of your wrath if I didn't come home. So,
Fair, as he should be.
as he should. I keep telling him this.
Uh,
Well, I'm
Look,
glad you're all safe
his
and
plan
not
is accurate.
dead. But be more careful.
Well, we are doing our best to try and not die. It's not really on our list of things to do.
I know you are, but
Just things adjacent, I'm afraid.
every time It hasn't even been like a day,
Nope.
and you've already talked about almost dying.
I
Oh, like...
I am getting more and more familiar with what awaits me after. And I don't like that,
I
because
don't...
you're not there.
At this, Tiani will speak up, kind of just clearing her throat. Well, I don't mean to interrupt this and all that, but the camp does need to get moving now. We're chasing a band of beasties. They've, been traveling north of Witchcross. They've been setting up some form of outpost out that way. We need to get up there before they start harrying the town. And make sure you and your lovely wife can get to town safely.
We will also be able to help in any way that we can, if anything shows up on the way. Don't you worry. But
Right.
yes, it would be appreciated.
Alright.
We're certainly no pushovers, though. Rest is always appreciated.
Alright then. And she'll give a loud whistle, doing another hand motion as the Lions Guard all mount up. And seemingly the camp, during all of your conversation, has been packed up. There was previously a war camp, full-on defenses and everything, packed up.
She's good.
Alright, folks. Let's march out towards Witchcross. Got about an hour's travel left before we arrive there. See these fine folks there safely. At this point, you will notice some of the people here are not actually guards, but more townsfolk from Drellin's Ferry, and some towns along the way. Alright.
Good to see that they got here, too.
And as the group begins heading northwestwards, up towards Witchcross, about an hour of, catching up, talking, Mori constantly being like, fly, 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 to Clink. Or like, that way, no, look over there, there's a bear. Or a bear. I'm not so sure why I said beer. There's a bear. Do you think it's
one
friendly?
Of those, bear deer hybrids.
Yep, bear deer hybrid. Think it's friendly, Clink? We could go chase it. Oh my goodness, we could go chase it. Clink, let's do that.
My daughter is going to become a goddamn dragon tamer ranger. Oh my god.
I'd be very impressed.
Oh no!
Going on a ride, let's go.
As suddenly the column is distracted by the surging of Clink going left towards the forest.
Oh my god!
Get him!
Clank!
Druffy just dying a little on the inside. Oh, we're going to get into a fight.
Clank, roll me an animal handling check. Alright.
Oh no!
So you're gonna give Mori disadvantage on hers because you're a dragon and you're moving towards a bear.
Can I give you...
Ah, well.
Endanger my kid and die.
Gets faster than bears.
Mori's like, bear, bear, bear!
Can I pet that dog?
I want to pet that dog! And, exactly. And the bear just looks up, its little ears flicking, sees the dragon Clink, and just fucking books it out of there. Full on, turns tails and run. And then Mori goes, oh, a bear. It's okay. Hey, Clink, did I tell you about this one time when you and Daddy were off in the forest? You know, you weren't around, so I went into your shed, and I found the craziest thing.
Clink tries to take mental inventory if there's any sharp things he left out.
And she goes in to describe just a strange pillow fort of stuff that she discovered far in the back of your shed. Just a maze of pillows. Eventually, guys would reach Witchcross,
Port
though.
comfy.
Clink didn't do that, did he?
Who knows? Might have been a surprise that you were planning for Mori. Or maybe you did do it. Or maybe Mori was surprising you. Who knows?
Straight check.
I just
Fucking
randomly
goblins
roll
again.
things every now and then. I just see what's in your shed, so.
You just randomly see what's in Dravgi's shed?
Yep. There's shenanigans that Marty and Clink get into.
Yeah,
God,
that sounds
touche.
right.
Yeah, touche.
They're basically like a children's book.
Oh,
Anyways,
I love him so much.
most of the townsfolk will drop off within Witchcross. The soldiers will continue pressing on northwest along the road. Are you wanting Mari and Mori to stay in town and then head to the guild hall? Or do you want them to head to the guild hall? Because the guild hall is actually not in town.
You're right, it's a little outside of it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the map a few seconds ago, and I just realized something that's probably not very great.
Yeah.
I think we actually moved them closer to danger because of the giants that live right here that are turning on us. That is so much closer to Witchcross than that army was to Jarlin's Ferry.
Then we might be readjusting our docket for the near future, but
Just as a heads up in case no one else realized that when that happened either.
I did not notice that.
You guys
No,
are like
I did
discussing
not
where to go
notice
from
that.
here. Map pulled out, pointing this out.
We just follow the Oaken Guard. The Oaken Guard will lead us to victory.
I think our path to victory immediately is securing Gibbons and other allies.
Absolutely. We
and
can get
then-
Gibbons and then we can come back.
Indeed, I need my son back.
And Shalelu.
They're probably not attuned to the shrine, huh?
Maybe.
So we're gonna have to walk Gibbons back.
Gibbons probably not. Anyways, we may want to immediately after we get done with that come investigate the mountains though.
Mm-hmm. It might be best for them to stay in the city for now.
I agree.
Especially if they're alone out there. Do we have the funds to start hiring people? Clink checks the sheet. Clink has 4,000 gold. Everyone else has been keeping track of their own gold, so.
I have a grand total of not much, but it is still a grand total of 41 platinum, 500. Oh, wait, sorry, I lied. I have a grand total of a lot.
Because I can throw
There's a
2,000
cringe.
at the guild fund right now and just let Mori start doing tracker stuff since they could be
I've got-
doing that and be rich.
I've got over $1,000. I've got $1,025.
Is about how much I have as well.
Going off of my coinage spot in the
Because I think right now would be a decent time to at least start having managers start managing stuff.
managers being managerial.
And I feel like Sage is going to be allowed to like hand wave things a lot more if we just put an NPC in charge of managing and he doesn't have to like do every little thing for us at any moment when we're trying to like figure this stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Because then he can just roll his dice and be like, okay, about every D50 days they hire a new person or someone quits.
Yeah. Yeah, that works for me.
Both are equally like
Is this an okay plan for you two, Sage? Or would you prefer us to take a more front seat into the running of the guild?
I can handle the backside of the things for now, but if you guys get pretty heavy in it, it'd be better if you guys handle it in the future. But I can handle it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Clink is going to pitch 2,000 to Mari to start guild processes.
All right. Ah, damn. Very good, very good. As funds have been
See, Minnie will give
diverged,
her 900.
2,900 to the guild fund.
She'll give her 900.
Any funds you're putting towards the guild, just put it in the Fairtown Warden's chat.
I forgot we had that.
Mm-hmm. It's best it to be in text that is saved so I can look it up in future when I need to, do things.
That might have been where I did it. I might posted it in Map Tools, which is why it's on Discord.
Could be. It's probably in a recorded, spoken during a session.
Mm-hmm.
But
If I just pitch all my platinum, how much is that? Fucking 400 gold? Yeah, I'm gonna keep one plat just for ease of saying. 400 platinum, 100 GP. I'll do 150 GP. So myself to
400 platinum is 4,000 gold?
40 platinum, 200 GP, totaling. I'm gonna put this into GP. Actually, I'll just.
Sage is good at math. Make him do conversion.
True.
what are you trying to convert?
Platinum to gold.
50.
Yeah, just add 0.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you just add a 0, and that's the gold. All right. So, as you arrive in Witchcross, is there anything else you guys want to do? If not, we can move along, and the goodbyes can be said from Mori and whatnot, and you guys can continue along your path. If so, then we can continue doing stuff.
Use his Master Surgeon title of Witchcross to get a discount on surgery supplies. Because I'm running low on my 75 I carry on me all the time.
75. Damn.
I have so many healing reagents, and I go through so fucking many.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm at 32 of 75.
Have a 20% discount.
Hello, I'm
Master
the
Surgeon.
problem.
Anything else you guys are wanting to do?
Let's see. Clink, which of the magical components can you make the ink or the paper for transcribing stuff?
Good question. I know a lot less after the new alchemist changes to infused reagents.
I think they could make the ink.
The ink is what would make sense.
I don't think there's anything that I can make with that would be paper.
Yeah, I think they can make the ink, not the paper.
Unless there's like magic
Yeah.
paper I can infuse somehow, but no, I can make ink.
In that case, I will pick up paper. If there's magic paper in town. Since I have a lot of transcribing to do.
Yeah, they do have some. They don't have an abundant source, but if you're just wanting some to fill up the spell book that you've found, they have enough to cover each spell in that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How much isn't it? It's 10 GP per level per spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that much. It comes out to
6.88 gold.
That's 6, 10, 50. So 150 gold's worth of paper. Well, that'd be paper and ink. I don't know how much.
It's Arcanist paper, so yeah.
Cool. 150 gold pieces worth of Arcanist paper.
There you go. Very good, very good. Anything else you guys wanted to do in town before moving on?
We can
all
check in
I
on Foxglove.
Potions here.
You want to check in on Foxglove?
Potions.
Potions? Let me go look at the map.
Because Clean can make many a potion now, but I don't know exactly which ones I can make, so having extras is nice.
Let's see.
I'm vaguely sure I can make standard healing potions. Might be able to make greater.
Potions can be found from the Shade Brew Herbalist, so they do have some potions available in town. Not a grand selection, but they do have some options. So, potions you're wanting, and I can tell you if they have them or not.
I would like a potion of water breathing. There have been times we have needed those and not had them, and I would like to always have one on me. Clink's an alchemist. He's allowed to think ahead now.
They would have 2 in stock.
How many each?
They are 312 gold a pop.
312 times 2.
614 or 624.
624. Cool. Clink will take them.
Very good, very good. You guys want to check in on Foxglove?
Sure.
All right. Let's see here. Making your way to the manor. You find that it is once more lively. There's guests inside and seemingly a larger force of guards as well. And you find that Foxglove themselves are within the dining chamber, currently entertaining some guests. But upon hearing of your arrival, his butler, Lorento, having informed him would soon return to you, not to inform you that he'll be just a moment, but you already see Foxglove is right behind him, following him. Ah, friends! Good to see you again. It has been a bit. What brings you back to Witchcross?
Oh, well, we had to stop in the next town over. We're on our way back to, well, Fairy Town and further, but,
It's quite
we
the
are on the
travel
way
to
back.
Fairy Town.
Oh, there are the menhir stones.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, be sure to let the council know. Folks out here, now that our own plagues have been dealt with, we're mustering a force to help with the invasion. Still in the early planning stages of it, but we're getting there.
Do you guys know about the giants in the mountain that are turning to the red hand?
No.
Well, there's giants in the mountains turning to the red hand.
That's good to know.
That has gotten on our agenda. Clink's not sure when we will get to this agenda.
Hell, I think Yosef will likely enjoy a bout of a bout out that way. And rather antsy. But
Is he still using the cleaver, or does he have a real sword now?
he's got a frying pan and a spatula.
Upgrades.
Has he also gone into cooking?
No,
No. Okay.
but he's got them. He seems to be doing better. Still a little off from the time there, but he is. It's to be expected. To be honest, just glad to have him back. Yes. Thank you again for everything.
Of course.
But I'll be sure to send some people to check out these giants. And, perhaps have a own trek of my own with Yosef. With the good old days.
We got a manager for our Warren Fairy Guild. It would be very nice if you could be very helpful if she asks for assistance.
Certainly. let them know to come to the manor and we can speak.
Aye.
Alright.
Will do.
Good. Good,
Uh,
how long are you staying in town? You can join us for dinner?
We kind of have a negotiation to get to, right?
we do
No, we
have a
don't have it.
negotiation that we should get to, I believe.
We shouldn't
Um,
be late. We might need to ambush our ambushers.
We might need to ambush the ambushers. Things are fun as usual. Foxglove.
Right.
Oh, apologies in advance if my wife gives you any hell for having us go into a shadow prison. She's was not happy about that one.
Yeah. Your wife?
The manager.
I see. Well, thanks for the heads up, I guess. Right.
Oh yeah, she's pretty scary when she's mad.
I know the type. I'm just glad that Joseph isn't like that anymore. Now he's mostly full of tears.
Oh,
Yeah. He's like big heart now.
he did seem a bit rattled from his time in the cage, but
Oh.
I'm glad he's doing by and large okay.
Yes, certainly different, but that's to be expected.
Aye.
I mean, I've changed since then, myself. And for me, it was only some years. For them, much longer.
Mm.
Right. Well, if you folks must be off, I wish you safe travels at least. And
Aye.
well on your endeavor. Hopefully, you can see this negotiation through successfully.
Thank you.
That's what we're hoping. Need to get back Tim's son. So,
You have a kid.
Yeah, he's adopted.
I love just dropping that Tim has a son because
We're letting on that he has a son and not telling anyone that he's
Kelly, no, but I am elaborating no further than that Tim has a son. None further.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Right, well, hopefully you get them back then. Not like an ex-wife, is it?
No, I think it's a manticore.
Yeah, hopefully you get them back.
Oh, well, we gave the Manticore the keep after we liberated them from the.
As long as we are stronger than our opponents, the Manticore will be on our side.
Aye.
This is, this sounds familiar to me, like back when I was adventuring. All the crazies that happened. So good luck with that, and hopefully you get your son back in one piece.
Thanks.
Thank you.
If not, well, some of the priests here might be able to help, but I might have better luck in Brindle.
There will also be hell to pay, so,
Of course.
you know.
Suppose in this case,
Luck is on our side. We'll get him back in one piece.
Aye.
indeed. Yeah. Hopefully, with some luck, Ridamara will see you to victory in your endeavor. Their wiles will
Aye.
most certainly be needed in any form of negotiations.
Well, hopefully.
Give a nod. And at this point you'll see, from the looks of it, a very slosh-looking nobleman will kind of poke their head out. Foxglove, come on back here. Oh, we need you here for there's.
We'll let you get back to your incredibly articulate friends.
Yes, these that one, unfortunately, we're forced to deal with them, I'm afraid.
Aye.
You know the
Enjoy.
type.
We sadly know the type. We had one back in Fairytown.
Good luck with that.
All right. And he is just gonna make his way dejectedly back into the meeting chamber. Alright. Anything else you guys want to do in town?
There is.
Should we pick up some healing potions or anything?
What is the spell component of a movable object? I need it.
I feel
Not a
like
bad
it
idea
could-
on the
I feel like it couldn't.
potion
Yeah,
part,
do
though.
they have
let's-
do they have pots in town?
They do have potions, yes.
Do a little shopping.
Why is a movable object a component consume spell? That's so rude of it.
Yeah.
Sing on potions here. On health potions.
Alright, they have 17 potions of healing, 15 potions of greater healing, 2 potions of superior healing, and 1 potion of supreme healing in stock.
What's that supreme healing?
The supreme healing costs 2,000 gold.
Alright, we're not gonna... Oh, wait! We don't need that. Alright. Greater healing. and-
312 a pop.
How weirdly exact. But fair.
How much are the normal ones?
31 gold a pop.
And how much were those? Like, how many did we have?
They have 17 normal potions of healing in stock.
I feel like we could grab a couple of those. Or should we get fewer big ones?
Oh, God, ain't that the fucking question?
Superior ones are 632 a pop.
Hmm.
They have 2 of the superior.
I don't know. What do folks think? Do we want quantity or quality?
Um,
Both are valid
Quantity
answers.
is quality with Clink.
That's right. You make them better, don't you?
Alright. Then let's get some of the regular ones and
Just carry as many as you want on you, and Clink will just use whatever you have on you to administer to you. So you're just like your own healing battery.
neat.
Become
Alright, that's a good plan.
self-sufficient.
Alright, those are the amounts that they heal.
What's the enchantment grade of greater healing potions?
Major uncommon. Fine quality, I believe. Or, pretty sure that's fine.
So higher than 4E.
I'll go check. Let's see here. Major uncommon is fine quality 6E.
Hear me out. We buy one of the greater and have Dravki hold on to it.
So
Just because he'll be the one that's out in combat the most.
Yeah,
I thought
makes
you were
sense.
gonna take that time to massively burn me for just dying all the time, and I was willing to accept it.
No, you are the one that's most often in the range of fire, and so I'm like,
Mhm.
Fair, true.
Alright. Well, buy your potions and let's do the thing, Julie. Anything else you want to do in town?
I'm going to buy some immovable object components. I'm going to buy 150 worth, so that's 6 casts. I'll copy paste it into map tools.
Okay, it's just gold dust. Yeah, that's doable. I had to see what the material was just to see if they would even have it in town, but they have gold dust, yeah.
150 gold.
Alright, very good, very good. Make sure to buy your
how
potions.
much was the greater?
Greater. They are 300 and... Scrolling down again. 312 pop.
have 398 gold. Total at this point.
There you go.
Wait, how much was that healing potion? It was 300 and what?
312 for a greater.
312. I'll take 3.
All right. Very good, very good.
I will. How many do we have in the backpack as well?
You guys used a lot recently, so you guys are pretty low. If I remember
We
correctly.
have.
I'll buy
This-
4 of the basic.
We've
Okay.
got 4 regular and 2 greater in the bag. I myself have 2 regular on my bandolier as it is.
Clink has a minimum of 8 regular healing potions on his person at a time. Like every day, he has at least 8.
Mm-hmm.
I am dedicating 4 uses of infused reagents daily to that.
Oh, just healing potions. Fair.
Right. Anything else you guys want to do in town? Are you ready to head out?
Let's rock.
All right. Taking the Menhir stones to Dreadlands Ferry?
I believe
Yep.
so.
All right. Hour passes, marking the time. And let's see if there's anything that's happening in town at this point in time.
There is!
But before, the poison guy, did we see him traveling with everyone?
No.
Okay.
All right. You guys make your way into town. It is quite easy to get there. The town seems pretty empty of most townsfolk, but there is a sizable portion of guards keeping watch here. And by sizable, I mean not really sizable, but noticeably more than what the town normally has. Which, unfortunately, isn't a lot. But they're on watch. Each tower is manned. There are people patrolling the streets. And there's actually building up more palisades as they're doing this. So they're adding more to the defenses of the town, but it's a slow process, unfortunately.
Good, good.
Anything you guys want to do in town of John's Ferry, or do you want to head just right on north?
Clink wants to check on the poison guy.
You find that his shop is currently closed.
Clink will knock.
No answer.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
There's no answer.
God. Okay. Clink is gonna try to peek through the window.
Alright, inside the window you find there's a small box with a small piece of paper atop it. On the counter, everything else seems to be devoid from the shelves.
Tim, what does that letter say?
What does it say?
Clink.
It just says Clink on it.
It says clink. I hope
Clink
that
is going
helps.
to open the
I
door.
guess we're breaking it.
The door opens.
Awesome. Clink's gonna go explore what his package is.
The poisons that you requested earlier.
Awesome.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I'm
left,
gonna get stats for
so
those later.
yeah. If I need to, I will stat them. If I don't need to, and you're going to do what I think you're going to do with them, then I'll keep them for when that moment happens.
Okay. I just want like a vague idea of what potency I'm working with.
Mm-hmm. They are of superior reagent quality. That gives you an idea.
It does not. Like, on a scale of like ant to elephant, what's it killing? Like blue whale?
To give you an example, wyvern venom, which is 76 poison damage, is excellent quality. And it goes poor, fine, excellent, superior.
Awesome. Let's go. This is going to be so helpful.
There you go.
I'm gonna call it the super poison of doom.
Just mark it as superior in case I forget. I don't think I will, but yeah. Especially since it's literally listed in my notes. But in case I can't find my notes, that's happened before. At least not in a timely manner. Anyways, as you have acquired your box, anything else you guys want to do in town, or head on out towards the keep?
I think we head to the keep.
All right.
Let's do
Do
it.
we want to check in with head of guard people in case there's any new news they want to tell us?
Shit, you're better at my job than I am. Yep, let's do that.
All right. Heading off to the garrison, you'd find Captain Serana is currently training a group of soldiers, more specifically a group of people into soldiers, trying to get citizens into soldiers, but she seems to be like rubbing her temples like, no, Jeffrey, you need to swing after the blade is removed from its sheath, Jeffrey. You're not hitting anything or damaging them if you're just bapping them with a... my goodness. George, for the last time, pointy end in the stomach, not in the ground. You're gonna dull the blade.
Clink's gonna go walk up and hand her a leaf. You may want to chew on this. It'll help with the stress.
Thank you, Clink. Oh, you're back. What? Did everything go well? Bridge destroyed?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
It is destroyed, aye.
If there's more time, then I'll certainly need it. Fortunately, both patrols, the ones we sent west and east, were successful. The group of forces out west, well, that passageway along the road has once more opened, for now at least, and should be able to get some more supplies out from the Dwarven Kingdoms westwards. As for the eastern paths, just gotten word that the folks, the citizenry here, reached Brindle, so they should be nearing Witchcross not too long thereafter for your family.
We actually helped see them to there, in fact. The Giant's Guard has actually cleared up most, if not actually all, of the path, which is frankly just impressive.
That's good to hear. Well, perhaps this army is not as scary as seems. Or perhaps we're just getting lucky. Regardless, I have to prepare for the worst.
It can be a little of both. I definitely wouldn't.
Really
I wouldn't underestimate them as much as I would like to. It's probably still safer to assume that they will be a threat of sorts.
Hey, Sage, what day of the week is it, real quick?
Day of the week?
Yeah.
Let me go bring up my calendar, because that's not something I just have loaded.
I thought you were tracking our time progression.
I do have your time progression, I just don't have the day of the week listed. It says 12/30/1899, not... Why does it say 1899? That should be 1241.
1899?
1241.
Oh,
What the
shit.
fuck is that shit? I fixed it. Oh,
I mean, I know that we've done some weird time travel bullshit, but I didn't think it was that weird.
24, 12, 4. Okay, it's the 24th. Apparently it took... Weird. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I started a
The
howl.
fucking Echo Alien of this group, I swear.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. And by that, I'm trying to ask, when the hell am I?
That's weird. The auto forming is not doing the thing.
Cool.
Anyways, it's currently the 24th of October, which for this particular area, let's see here.
Sir, this is a...
My staff recharges on Sundays, so I'm checking if we pass Sunday.
Gotcha.
Recharges on Sundays specifically?
Yeah, Sunday at done.
That's really funny to me.
All right.
And it's a really powerful staff.
True. Fair.
I keep it in emergency 2 uses of Raise Dead on it in case Clink goes down, because it's a non-attunement thing.
We're currently on the 24th, which means it is
Have we been briefed in using the,
it's a Thursday. You can using the what?
using
We've
the
been traveling
staff
for
to
points.
revive, Clink?
I got half of that because people were talking over each other. Ethan, what were you saying?
Has Clink, briefed us in, using the staff to revive Clink? Do we know about this?
I thought I mentioned it at some point. But refresher course. Clink has a staff that has a lot of healing stuff on it. I keep a use of Raise Dead on it just in case Clink is the one to die.
I'm just making sure that we have this in character so that
there you go.
we can very easily go, oh, okay, good.
And
Okay,
now it's
that-
in character, at the very least.
Bada bing, bada bing.
Okay, now it's currently Thursday,
That makes sense.
so we'll have 3 days. On the plus side, in 2 days is when you have to meet Gibbons. Is when your time is meant to be.
Yo, we're so ahead of schedule. Let's go.
Ahead of schedule, gang.
All right,
Let's go.
very good,
The
very
first
good.
time that's
Good
ever
news.
happened to us.
Don't get used to it.
Anything else you guys want to do in town?
Catched up. I guess go prepare our ambush.
All right.
Are we actually going to ambush, or are we going to try to talk it out first, see if we can get them without too much issue?
I thought we
I
were
feel
going
like
to
they're
try
going
to
to
talk.
ambush us.
I do feel like they're probably going to ambush us, which is a...
I mean, we set the location and we know where it is. Hopefully. I don't know. We can do a look-see when we get there.
We
Talking
hope
about
we know
doing
where
that.
it is.
We could split the party and have half of us at the standby and like maybe Tim like ready to talk things over.
All right. At the end of the current day, you guys would at last reach Wrathkeep.
Wrathkeep, let's go.
Clink recommends we make sure we take a look around just so we know our surroundings really good. Yorville, do you want to do an investigation check with me with Clink helping, and we can make sure that
Boy.
like nothing's waiting for us?
Boy, would I.
Boy, would I!
Oh boy.
Here I go investigating again.
Oh.
Hey
Investigation.
Tim,
Advantage.
do you want to see if we
A
can
million
maybe build
billion.
a trap for them?
All right. Before anything else happens, just putting you guys back on the map.
A million billion. I love it when we roll million billion.
Okay.
A 31 is practically a million
So-
billion.
As you return to the area, the keep seems about how you left it. Much of the bodies, however, are not really there anymore because, well, they've been food.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna put these over here because they're skeletons in his. Yeah. Nom 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 nom. But other than
Kill me,
that,
question mark?
the place seems to be untouched. You're looking around. However, as you push into the keep's central courtyard, you know some signs that indicate movement has happened here, Yorville. There's no signs of like tracks or anything like that, but some of the doors are left not ajar, but they seem cleaner than you would be expecting. Like, maybe Lord Sharpest Kitty Grazga has cleaned them himself, but that doesn't seem accurate. He seems very messy.
Mhm.
It almost looks too clean, like people were actively hiding tracks that being placed, or purposely trying to put the door closed back in order so it didn't look out of place. It's off-putting.
Everyone keep an eye out. I don't like this.
And this would have been you guys are in the courtyard. You would have been about there-ish.
I need to get my book and
Uh,
my dragon form.
At this, hearing you say the words and looking around, hearing a flapping wings rises from above, as Lord Sharpest Kitty Grazga flies to the roof here and looks down upon you. Oh, you're back.
greetings,
Hello
Lord
again,
Sharpest
Lord
Grazga.
Sharpest
Grazga.
Kitty Grazga.
Yes, I am Lord. Good to recognize still. Others were not so forthright, and they have been made food.
We would never make such a mistake.
Others showed up.
Others, yes, groups. Some have not. Some wandering, some intentional.
Hmm. Uh, Perhaps it's okay to give the wandering ones a little bit of a warning. Not many know of your greatness as of yet, but I know that'll change in time.
Can
How
Clint
are they
see
to
your
spread the word if you eat them all?
victories?
True.
They are in my belly.
Even bones?
I chew on them most of the time. I still have a small supply of goblins, though.
Okay. Any not goblins?
It's a badger. Oh,
Many-
and there was this, one thing, it's really bad. I had to spit it out. It's in the corner there.
It's in the corner there.
It was like
Which corner
Minnie's gonna
is he
take a
mentioning?
look.
sulfur, like it over there.
Clink is gonna go check it.
There's just a pile of goop, like half-digested black sludge.
Can I make some sort of check to see what that is? Nature, maybe?
Can Clink try to dissect it and judge what it was from the inside?
Give me a medicine check with disadvantage, Clink, and Minnie, you can attempt a. I guess you can attempt a nature, but
I'm not sure what to check at that point, but I'm
Yeah.
just like maybe nature. Try to figure out what that is.
Ooh. 12.
whatever the fuck this was, it's far since digested. It's hard to really tell what it is. Just like
Sludgy.
sludgy, yeah.
Whatever it is, it smells bad.
It was quite disgusting, yes. I spat it out. Was sick for a fortnight. By a fortnight, I don't know what that means, but I was sick for a night at least.
A fortnight is 2 weeks.
No. Not that, I was sick for a day.
Okay.
Well, just the night,
what was
really.
it? What did it look like before you ate it?
It was tall, spiny, purple skin, like midnight sky, and had black horns. It was quite angry. There's a number on my chest here. Kinda shows a wound upon his side, which still looks to be somewhat injured there. But I got it in the end. I dropped them from a height really high up and made him go pop.
Yeah, the classic dragon strategy.
Yeah.
Is there a thing we can roll to recognize it from that description?
You can give me an Arcana.
Oh, you're
There, AFK.
Let me try.
Damn it.
Let's see.
Let's see if you get lucky.
How badly I can do.
You do get like 3 free dust in your day or something. Oof.
I have 2.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Okay.
You have 6 lucky a day.
I have 6 lucky.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use one of my lucky.
Alright.
6 lucky a day is an insane sentence.
God, what was this?
Welcome
again?
back. Arcana.
Am I just in time to make Arcana checks?
Yes.
You are.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Oh boy.
27.
We're trying to find out what gave Lord Sharpest Kitty Gazga indigestion.
From the sounds of the description, and from the looking of the wound upon Grazga's side, it seems like it's some form of outsider. A devil, a demon, perhaps. one might think it would be like a Babao, sludge G assassin demons. As for devils, it could perhaps be a what's the name of this devil? I think they're just called assassin devils. To be honest, no. It could be an assassin devil. It also could be a shadow devil. They have proper names like Barbazeus and whatnot, but common terminology is assassin devil or shadow devil. So.
Have you eaten anything extra planar recently?
Ah, what's in the corner there? The spit.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
Yeah, you were AFK when they were talking about it, but he described eating a creature that kind of resembled a Babao, if you know what Babaos look like, but was slightly different. Like its skin was more of a dark purple midnight, and it had a lot more bones than what a Babao would have. So, either way, it gave him an indigestion. He had issues with that all throughout the night after he spit it up, and he spit it up in the corner. Yeah.
As kitties do.
But no, all other intruders have been vanquished. Keep remains mine.
Well, you're very strong for doing so. Congratulations.
Yes.
Where did the strange thing you ate came from?
There was one of a nearby patrol of the old faction, the Red Hand. They were in the area looking at the keep, and I was like, not today, this is mine now. So I gobbled up the goblins and dropped the demon.
They have demons now. It's wonderful.
It should be noted he's saying that as a cat who doesn't know the difference between a demon and devil.
It's fine. I don't either. I'm saying this as a
However,
Draki
if
that
it's
also doesn't know.
Babao, likely it's a demon. Also, since I know that we're dealing with the Red Hand, and that the Red Hand is a Tiamat cult, can I make a check to see which Tiamat would more likely be aligned with?
Give me a religion.
Unreliable narrator here.
You give me a religion check.
Religion.
Yeah.
Nope.
No idea.
Can I also check?
Sure. Minnie, you know that Tiamat is considered a more lawfully aligned deity, a goddess of tyranny. It's likely she would be controlling devils. However, her home plane is actually in the abyss. So, devils or demons could be amongst her subjects.
Goofy ass motherfucker.
She actually has a particular order of devils
The devils.
that you would know
So
with the
these
17.
couldn't-
Known as the Abishai, dragon-like devils that are particular followers of Tiamat and her people and her cult.
Clink has lore dragons.
All that, Clink, I just said. The Abishai are also, one, quite strong in devil form, and they are separated into 5 different types. One each for each of the chromatic colors. So, black, white, green, blue, and red. With the red being the strongest of the group. They themselves are like a mixture of demon and dragon, so they have flight, they have breath weapons, they have pretty strong abilities, they have some spell-like abilities, they have spell resistance. Overall, though, they also have a lot of devil-like qualities, so they can see in magical darkness. They don't have true sight like a true dragon would, but they can see magical darkness. They have the ability to summon other devil allies as spell-like abilities. they seem to be resistant, most effective, unless they are from divine sources. So they're pretty nasty. Beyond that, though, with your dragon lore and whatnot, you know that evil dragons tend to favor Tiamat, especially those of the chromatic scale. It's likely, being that Tiamat herself is depicted as a dragon with 5 heads, one for each chromatic scale, and the fact that you've seen now a green dragon, a white dragon, that perhaps, and from the depictions that you've seen when you were scouting earlier of the red dragon, the red hand likely has a black and a blue dragon as well in their employ. Just because, why would they not have one of each chroma color?
Because why not?
They already
Why
have
not
3
have
of them.
the bad guys more of them?
Yeah, they already have 3 of them. You would also know, with the 22 in religion, specifically the Tiamat cult is also known to produce mutations, strange, abominable experiments wherein they twist humanoid-like creatures into monstrosities. It is said that the Dragonborn, a draconian-like race, some say that they are an offspring of Tiamat, some say they're an offspring of Bahamut. Regardless, though, they are certainly concerns that such beings, while the Dragonborn themselves are, they're just a race, they're free-willed and all that, there's concerns that there is a monstrous version of Dragonborns that the Red Hand cult, or at least the Tiamat cult, produces. They have no such mortal proclivities as freedom and free will.
Mm-hmm.
So it is possible with your 22 that you believe that they would probably have some strange, twisted monsters in their army as well.
Great.
Anyways, that's what you know.
Cool. So Clink is going to start preparing this place for just in case they bring an army and assault us.
Hmm.
And Clink is going to pull out a trowel and a bag of cement and is going to get to work.
All right.
Yorville will help with building fortifications.
Do you have proficiency in engineering tools?
Boy, I sure hope I do.
I think Clink does. Herbalism, surgery, thieves, alchemists. Clink was just going to fill in holes mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Thieves, tinkers, masons. Darn.
All right. Well, you can
I
use
feel
your
like masons
masons
will really help
for Yorville to repair the keep.
Being able to mason tools?
For determining if every possible breach within the fortification is repaired, I'll need a engineering tools check, which is intelligence. The better you do, the more is covered within the time period between now and the actual meeting, which is tomorrow.
So, I have 5 cubic feet times 7 worth of cement to work with here.
Many would like to go over with Lord Sharpest Kitty Drazka.
Mm-hmm.
That which ones are okay to eat and which ones are not okay to eat.
In terms
Basically,
of...
don't eat gibbons.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
And I'd do that with it, along with this one's okay to eat, this one's okay to eat.
Minnie brings out a
Don't
picture
eat
book
this
of all of our friends.
Okay, but this one's okay to eat, so that it's not just don't eat this one, and he'd be like, no, I'm gonna eat that one.
Excellent.
So it's just gonna be
All right. Very good, very good. It is easily enough done.
Time to go girl boss the Sharpest Kitty.
Yep, I need that engineering check.
We're girl bossing the sharpest
And I
kitty.
have a mason's tools check to make.
Mm-hmm.
Can Clink guidance or some?
No, it takes.
I
It's
can-
far too long of a far too long of a endeavor for guidance to be beneficial.
Yeah, that makes
With
sense.
wood carvers, could I make some fucking? Could I go get some wood and start making spikes to line the wall?
Sure.
I have
Cool.
proficiency in wood carvers. Can I assist?
Yes.
Wood carvers gang.
Go. That's why I named him Tim.
I love him.
12 on that tool set.
I love him.
Right, well, as you're slathering around the alchemical cement provided by Clink, many of the holes are being repaired. It's not a pretty job, but short time. And then Clink, I need your engineering check.
Oh, I make one. Okay. Intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going on the wall.
All right, well, over
It's
the
putty in the wall. That's
over the period of time as you guys are repairing the keep, spending your day and a night essentially is what you guys have until they are supposed to show up. You do some repairs. It looks good. Hopefully everything is finished by when you need it.
And I will spend another 3 hours tonight for transferring another spell.
Try talking to Tim and see about if we can make some traps for them to fall into if things go poorly.
Are you gonna ask him to dig a pit that we can cover, or?
Well, I don't know who actually would be the best to ask.
If you're avoiding asking the dwarf for racial prejudice reasons, I appreciate you, but we are good at what we do.
I genuinely don't know what to ask. So, here, how about we put over here like a pitfall or something like that, or something that could fall on people if they don't go in the right way or something. I don't know how to make traps.
Didn't Tim get something cool with the ranger update about traps in their favorite
I think
terrain or
okay.
something?
Thank you for reminding me. I'll have to read about that.
Oh, there's been so many
I forget
updates.
how long
lately.
they last, though. Because I did pick it as an option, the trap thing. Snare specialist. Okay. A snare remains in place for 24 hours. Okay. How many are we expecting?
We
have no idea.
never got like a number.
You just said to show up.
Okay, so I have a couple of options. I have alarm snare, which is obvious, and then biting snare, which does a little bit of damage. There's bleeding snare, caltrop snare. Caltrop snare might be good because that could affect the most people. There's grasping snare, which is that, and then trip snare. I have a question. Once a snare is activated, it's done, right?
Yeah. You need to reset it, which would be manual resetting, which is essentially just rebuilding the trap.
Okay. But I only have like 3 uses of this. I think
We
should...
are planning on going to sleep before we see them.
Right, so I think I should probably...
Well, currently, just so you guys know, it is the nighttime. You arrive at night to the keep, which means you're basically going to be going to sleep pretty soon after your conversation and whatnot, which means you then have a full day, the 25th, to prepare your stuff, which a lot of that is, for most of you, for like Yorvil and Clink, is repairing the walls, for what you guys were choosing to do.
Okay, so...
Because they're arriving the day after.
Night, then, if it's just for this night, and I would get these back on a long rest. I'm just gonna put alarm snares in the entrance.
Mhm.
Put one there, and then maybe. Is this front the only entrance
Yeah. Technically.
That we know of.
that we know of?
It could be good to put some around back in case they try
Try
to
to sneak
up on
around.
us.
Okay.
You guys can see the map as is, so this is what it looks like.
It could be good to put one like maybe over here and then maybe one over here.
Sure. Yeah, we'll put my last two, one there and one there,
Okay.
and then I'll place more snares in the morning after a long rest.
So we have a whole day of preparation.
Yes. Most of your day for Clink and
Yorville will be
was,
about spending cement.
Yeah. So. All right, that is what you're setting up. For the day before the arrival of the meeting, I assume since you guys didn't really have time to put your cement down that first night because you literally arrived and would have to go to sleep pretty soon thereafter, this is what you guys are doing for that day, and that leaves us with Dravyi, who is making wall spikes, Tim, who's helping with wall spikes. What is Minnie doing?
Planning on helping build traps, but
Do you have Trapper's tools proficiency?
no, but I do have like predict success and stuff.
Gotcha.
The truest help, saying that we win.
Yes, of course. All right.
Many just being in the general area, helping by existing.
True bestie.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. So, that leaves us with Tim. Since you're helping Dravi with the wall spikes, are you wanting to do that or you want to do something else?
No, I'll help with the wall spikes.
Okay. Well, that means the 3 traps have been placed. You have, if they last until used, then you could use your Trapper's feature again, if you want to use that again, and then you can help with the wall spikes. And that'll be all the traps been placed.
Yeah, I don't think the traps take that much time at all. I think it's just an action to set
It is
them
just
up,
an
right?
action, yeah. If it's the
Right. So,
Ranger's Trapper feature.
yeah, the ranger style snare specialist.
Yeah.
I'll set the traps and I'll go help Fratki.
All right. Which traps are you setting now for this new day?
Oh, and the new day. These 3 will last for 24 hours, so I don't think I need any more alarm spell or snares. Is our plan immediately combat or no?
You don't know.
I don't believe. I believe we're going to
I believe
attempt to talk,
That
but
It would be
Doesn't
great
hurt
if
to-
we can get around not having to fight.
but
That would-
I think that the thing would be that we're probably gonna have to.
We're going to assume to fight and hope we don't got it.
Wait, I have a. Where are we putting the the pit trap?
You don't have a pit trap.
Oh.
No one has Trapper's
pit trap.
proficiency besides you, Tim, so unless you're building it, there's not a pit trap. The only traps in place are the alarm snares that you placed already.
Would we like to put one maybe up here? Or even up here?
I'm worried that if they are coming from this direction and they see that, they might immediately, or if they fall into it, they might immediately start fighting.
It might be best to
Maybe
try
one
to
here?
do the meeting around here, and we set up traps around the entrances, so that when we can fall back and have all of this defensive options and make them come to us.
That's a good
That
idea.
sounds good.
Yeah.
big fan.
Which
Okay.
Is why I'm
Alright, so maybe kind of around here, kind of where we're standing and kind of congregating, having a pit trap so that we can strategically avoid it, but anyone who doesn't know might just fall in.
Okay. Maybe I'll put a pit trap here, so maybe like a 5-foot pit trap or something.
I think putting a trap directly in front of the extra openings.
I could put maybe caltrops in there as part of my snare trap, my ranger snare.
Okay.
We'll do maybe a caltrop here, and a caltrop over here, and then I'll hang on to the last snare in case we need it, because I can deploy those in combat.
Sounds good.
All right. Very good, very good. At that point, I need a woodcarver's check from Dropkey with advantage. See how many wall space you can make.
What is Woodcarvers based on?
Intelligence.
All right.
When I do the update, it'll be intelligence / dex, but right now it's just intelligence.
Ew, strength-based wood carving. Okay. Ability check. Intelligence advantage.
All right. Well, there's some
There
wall
have
spikes.
been worse.
There have been worse. They're spiky. They look to be wall-based. They're attached to the wall. They're not falling off.
They'll hopefully at least give like difficult terrain. That's all
Yeah.
I ask for, really. That's
All right.
you know, just slow them down.
It's true. Now that with that all set up, you guys can place yourselves where you want to be for the day of the meeting, and we can continue on to the day of the meeting.
I'll
Yes.
probably fly up to over here. I'm assuming this is an elevated platform.
I'll turn the roof back on for you.
Oh, thank you. And I'll also, I should probably long rest my character. Yeah. And also,
Yes.
be on guard.
Yeah, I'll be up.
Yeah, I think Yorva
We
will
also
probably.
need to decide on an escape route if one becomes necessary. I think everyone but Dropkey has a way to fly, and Clint can give him a fly potion.
And so can Yorville.
Yeah, I can also give Dravgi a fly speed. That will come at the expense of my own, though.
You can concentrate on 2 evocation spells.
It's not concentration.
Oh,
And I assume I cannot have 2 copies of Fire Wings going.
Correct.
got you. Surprised it's not a concentration spell. Okay.
That's what the Living World's been saying.
It feels like one is the thing. Like anything like that, like it feels like you're concentrating on having wings exist.
Mhm.
Not to nerf Yorville here, but just
Fire Wings plus Melf's Minute Meteors plus Fireball.
plus. I see that we've chosen thermonuclear.
Yeah, the big thing with Fire Wings is it only lasts a minute, so
Okay. Okay. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Poor for combat goofs.
yeah, pretty much. It's just a combat flight. All
As
right.
long as I want to keep pumping 3rd level spell slots, I can fly for a whole 4 minutes.
So this is where you guys want to be? Everyone happy with
Uh,
their location? Mostly looking at Clink?
So I was to say, you sound so judgmental.
I didn't hear any of that. Clink, you muted.
Are the things on their way?
Things?
The goblins?
You'd hope so. I'm getting you guys as where your positions would be when the meeting is supposed to be taking place.
Okay, because I have a thing I need to set up an hour beforehand with a mine.
When do you want to do that? On the day of their meeting? What time? Because you don't know when they're showing up.
I would like to keep watch, and when I see them in the distance, set it up. And if I don't see them in time, then I don't.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Boop, and boop.
Nope. You would not have that set up.
Okay, well, I guess Clink would be up on the wall looking for them before.
Okay. So elevation-wise, let me go set you guys up. Wait, that one's a lower tower. Let me fix that. There we go. All right. As you lot stand there waiting for the approaching enemy force to join with you in this meeting about Gibbons. All that you're really hearing is the sounds of the forest crackling. Nothing seemingly out of the ordinary, just birds tweeting every now and then, the sound of a woodpecker or some random bug or rabbit making some weird chittering noises.
Just so it said, Clink is also looking up occasionally.
I figured.
Okay, just so it's said.
It is nerve-wracking, to say the least, waiting for this. You don't know what's going to show up. You just know that yours is an invitation. And an hour passes, and yet after dawn, well, more specifically after your breakfast, and there's still no sign of any approaching emissaries or horde or anything.
I'm going to fly up maybe like 100 feet and then get like a scan with my eagle eyes.
Give me a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, would this count as favorite terrain?
You are in a forest.
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Above a forest is in a forest. That is. Hey, do you want the fucking inspiration extra d20 there, buddy? I mean,
Oh, I'd feel bad using that for a perception check.
I wouldn't. We're trying to find our fucking adversaries.
All right, I'll take it if you give it.
Give.
Take.
It's incredible.
It just wasn't meant to be.
It really wasn't. You know what? The third time's the charm is when I accept fate's cruel design.
I get distracted by a cool bird. Ah, man, look at
I get distracted by a cool bird. Organ music. Oh god, it's Fetty back for revenge.
But he's back for revenge. All right.
Oh god.
Do music this entire
Now,
time.
where are all those hobgoblins? My god, look at that plumage.
As you're distracted by the bird, a sudden crackling of lightning shatters into the little area around you as smoke billows forth. I had to restart the music because the laughing, the timing of that was perfect, and it ruined the moment a little bit.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. As you see standing before you, a hobgoblin, by his lonesome, grand dragon-like horns rising from the crest of his red-skinned face, blue scales ridging from him. He's dressed in plated armor made from dragon scale, wielding at his side, not currently in hand, but sheathed, a flanged mace, wicked-looking and dripping constantly with seemingly blood. Upon the chest piece of his plated armor bears the symbol of the red hand. Yes, I'm going to drop you guys both a handout and a token.
Must not shit talk the boss. Must not shit talk the boss. Must not shit talk the boss.
At the very least, tactics them first.
True.
Right, there is the token. I'm going to drop the handout for everyone to see.
Clink's cooler.
All right.
Ah, the handout was in
Oh, I'll put in map tool in Discord as well.
Web.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh wait. I was like, where is? Oh, I forgot.
You don't know his name yet, so.
Ah, cool.
All right.
I'm calling him Forgore.
All right. As he lands here, the crackling of lightning surging outwards in all directions, layer itself is blackened with soot as the leader slowly looks up. Just change that. Well, you have my attention.
Well, we see you. We don't. I suppose it's fair that we don't immediately see the two that we're after, but glad we could at least talk for some.
You're muted, Ryan.
Well, you have proven your might as warriors. I'll grant you that. That alone has earned you the right to speak, rather than simply being destroyed by my armies. So, Fairytown Wardens, we have something of yours, this Goblin Gibbons. It's an elf.
Aye.
Tell me, why should I return them to you?
I'm thinking.
Everyone
I
over here, like,
Get
good
me
question.
I didn't think we'd get this far.
Honestly, same.
Okay,
Because
It's very mean for you to hold them.
um,
Well, as you've said, we've shown we're strong. You've
I mean,
shown
low
what we're
key,
capable
if
of.
anything bad happens to them, we're just going to be even more of a nuisance.
Aye, that is fair. If things
So, like-
do happen to them,
I know we can't stop being enemies, but at the very least, we could be like good adversaries. Like we could just like do our best to fuck you up, but right now we're just really just trying to live our lives.
So your bargain is nothing. You've come here offering nothing.
what did
I
you
was
expect
expecting
us
you
to
to
give?
demand something.
Same. Frankly, that
We
was
gotta
also my general thought, was expecting you to demand something. That's been the general...
Oh, I
vibe
have
of the
demands.
Oh,
I was mostly
well,
just curious what you wanted in the first place.
is it wrong for
given
us to not
Concilius-
expect that we would get this far? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't started fighting.
He's going to put his hand in his face, just rubbing his temples. My people are losing to fucking idiots. Tim would hear with high pass perception.
Yeah, Clink has a high passive.
It didn't hit it.
I think we have very intelligent.
The only one who has the highest is Tim in the party. So the other one hit it, just barely even, too. You guys are 1 point below it. You and Yorgel.
How dare.
Yeah. Well, as you've stated, you have no intention to surrender. And my armies will march into the Vale, whether you are harrying them or not. So I'll offer you this. Lay down your arms, and we'll leave your cities standing, your people unharmed, and your children safe and sound. You and yours may live in our new empire. Resist, and will not stop with
Can
just
Clink
your
answer-
homeland.
Why does
Insight check.
goblins
here, by
not
the
like
way.
the other side of the mountains?
Before you, I missed what you just said, Sky, because people are all talking at the same time. Insight check of 16. Either this man is full of fucking bravado, or he means exactly what he's saying, and this is not a threat, it's a promise in his eyes.
Psychically, I will ask my brother. So, blast them now? Do I keep waiting?
Keep waiting.
Real
psychically, but-
quick, as you share that message psychically, Clink.
And in Dwarvish.
Yeah, in Rorvis psychically. Clink, what were you saying?
So, why do goblins not like the other side of the mountains? Like, was it just like really bad over there? Why do you want this side? Is it just to have?
You know nothing of your history, dragon.
This is why Clink asks.
The Vale was once ours. We were pushed out aeons ago. Not by any of your people, might I add, for none of you are of the Empire, and yet you fight for them.
So you're repeating history.
We are taking back what is ours.
How long?
No, no. Okay.
Aeons? That's a lot of
This-
numbers.
This makes sense now. Some manlings of the past pushed you out of your homes. You're now going to push more people out of their homes until that cycle then continues back. And people after this then rise up and then push you back out of your home with their own gods and cults, and this will go on and on.
Only
After,
if you
like,
resist.
Would
After
you?
like thousands of generations, why not make other side of mountains good for goblins?
Would
Have you
have
been to
taken
the
your
Wyrm
own-
Smoke, small one?
Clink has not. This is why Clink is asking.
Not a place hospitable for many.
But goblins tough.
We are tough, yes. And this is why we are taking what is ours.
Tell me, friend. Would you have taken that deal that you are giving if we approached you with the same thing? Would you take the deal to live on your knees instead of die standing?
It is better to serve in hell than to
Is it?
die a martyr.
If you're saying that your current home is as bad as it is, you would rather live and serve in hell. Actual in the fucking abyss.
Our patron
or hell
has
away.
brought us many gifts. She'll see us to victory.
I've been
Like-
close to the afterlife more times than I can count now. And let me tell you, it so far has sounded a lot better than what is going to be in the abyss. I understand you have your beliefs, and that is fine. But if you're going to trample a whole nations for an old grudge, that's ridiculous. It's childish.
What's childish is your futile attempt to stop us.
What
And yet,
tri-
like you said, you're losing to a bunch of fucking idiots.
Losing is a strong word.
You
were
said it
beaten
yourself.
back a single dragon. You've proven your worth as warriors. This is why I honor you with my visit. But do not misunderstand me. I grant you this one chance. Break it, and you will regret more than just your own lives.
Well, Clink thinks you are Goblin of Honor. By the way, Clink is Clink. Can Clink make trade for Gibbons and Shalelu?
Seems you have a smart one amongst your ranks. What is your
good
offering,
at that.
dragon?
Clink has a potion from the Summer Court. Best juice ever.
You offer me juice.
It is the best juice ever.
From
This is
the
true.
Feywild. It is good.
Like, I'm not.
You're offering me juice for prisoners of war.
I mean, from what Clink can tell, your masters are fairly, like, self-absorbed, selfish people.
Masters?
So if you.
There's no
Do you not
master
kneel
here.
to them?
I kneel to but one.
That's a master.
It is a master.
So
They do
Clink
have
is willing to
multiple
give you
heads,
this
so-
gift for your master, which is best juice ever. Will definitely get you good congratulations for just 2 people.
I don't think
Clink
you
thinks it's so
realize
great.
who I am.
You've
You have not
introduced
given
yourself.
name.
Well, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm High Warmlord Azar Cool, Commander of the Red Hand. And that will be working all the session.
I so want to
I
pull
can see
out
it.
the red hand from my fucking backpack and go, oh, you mean this one?
I hope you guys had fun. You are, in fact, speaking to the leader of the entire army.
Mm.
Okay, everyone, just keep rolling tactics. We need to know everything about this.
But, yeah.
I wonder if we
good
should gank him while he's here.
stuff. With all that said, though, I am going to raid Terran Belial because they're playing some Monster Hunter Rise, and that's all.
Get their ass!
That would be great.
Really, we should try and trade something for it. But, like, I just am not
Raid.
big brain enough to know what even we could offer him. I'm like,